Everybody, welcome back. It's Thursday, D&D. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I was a little under the weather, fighting a migraine yesterday for a Wednesday stream, but don't worry, I will definitely stream again this weekend from Bardicdice. We'll go over some map making for next week, but then we'll be back next Wednesday. I'm so excited for June 1st. We'll be doing our Feywild one-shot with returning players, Deely as Glass, Brittany as, not Sassy Fire, but Rhea, and the What a Woman, Nick as Autumn. So we'll be playing that next Wednesday with guest stars, Arcane Anthems, who did the intro of this campaign. Creepy Black Dude, who's been around since the beginning, have been a really good friend of mine ever since we started streaming. And Shanks from Top Down Tabletop. So we're super excited. We've had Vix on. We're now excited to get her husband Shanks on here as well. So it's gonna be super fun. Definitely check that out. And a giveaway and the next campaign reveal will happen next month as well. So, or next week. That will happen a month from then. Yeah, you get it, you know. But anyways, my name is Bardicdice. This is what I do here. We stream D&D. This is my homebrew night where we play Fates United, episode 59. Storm Surge. I'm super excited to get into it. But before we do a few announcements. If you are want to or haven't followed the channel before, give our channel a follow. And we have some socials as well. We'll be doing the reveals by the art of the wonderful Raphael, who's our official Wednesday night artist, on Twitter. So you definitely want to go check that out. Give us a follow there. Today was Creepy's character Benediction, so if you want to go see his amazing character, he's the champion of the Fall Court. They'll be up there today, and every single day up until the one shot will be posting it. So definitely want to go check them out. Super excited, and I'm hyped because I just saw Top Gun. So let's do this. We'll go fly high today. I got the need for rolling dice. But before we do, let's go ahead and introduce our fellow players that we do. They're all in our Discord, which is our little community offline that you can go hang out with and get to know them as well. We have streams all the way throughout the week, and they'll talk about some of them, and also ones that we get to play in as well. So if you want to go see amazing content creators, artists, metal workers, poets, just amazing people that share your same interests, we have an amazing Discord for that. And we talk about bread. So that being said,
that did not get old, by the way. That was fun.
It really did. That was super fun. Yeah.
Still funny.
We're not just loafing around in there.
All right. We're not bringing it totally into the stream.
All right. Anyways.
All right, let's slice it up. D, let's introduce yourself.
Trying to get a rise out of me. All right. I'm Deely, aka Rapazil. And I stream, and I'm on social media, and I'm super fun, and Mike's not gonna, kill my boyfriend in the game because I'm making bread puns.
Wheat will see.
You rye. Sorry, I'm done.
Don't burn your bridges.
Anyways. I stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. PST, and it's super fun. I'm thinking about doing a different summer schedule, though, and maybe just at least doing 1 stream a week, maybe 2, just because I have a hard time during the summers, and I get really hot and really extra tired. It's kind of like my hibernation season, so it might be a little bit easier on me, and then it'll be like a surprise stream instead of, are you gonna stream? Nope. Okay. Less disappointing that way if you only expect 1. Anyways, but it's a good time. We did a gender-bent character today of mine, so it's a good, fun time.
There's a lot of thirst in the Discord, so.
There was.
If you ate too much bread and need something to drink, you should go check it out.
Thanks. Anyways, that's all.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Dee. She is our official artist on our Wednesday night. Definitely go check her out. Give her a follow. She does amazing, amazing art, and she's open for commissions. So, spreading it about, I'll make sure we get all the corners. Rachel.
Josh's comments keep making me giggle every time.
I feel like anything in chat makes me giggle, so yeah.
I can't look at that for a minute. Okay. I have my hand blocking chat. Hello, my name is Pip400art/Rachel, and I post my art on Pip400art on TikTok and Twitter and Instagram, so you can go follow me there and see all my art adventures. I also stream Marquee Gaming with my husband Marquee, and Sunday we're probably going to do like a community gaming stream, so come hang out with us and play games with us. And then Monday I have my art stream at 3:30 CST, so come hang out with me then too, to watch me draw things and talk to me about weird stuff. We could still talk about bread if you want. I play Anais in this game. I almost forgot to say that. She's an elf ranger cleric, and she is kind of quiet.
You're doing so well up to that point. I thought you were really nailing it today.
I always have to falter at some point. I'm done.
Very well done. Very well done. Thank you so much. Well, heading on down below. Take a bite out of it. Always sweet, never sour. John, why don't you introduce yourself and the character you play?
Hello, I'm John. I am also known as Dia's husband, and I play Rangi Kalishtar, Rune Knight Fighter, who is the chosen of Lotha, I believe. Yes. And I'm excited to be here. Last time there was lots of stuff that happened. We'll see what happens upcoming this time. Who knows? The upcoming fight may be the yeast of our worries.
Well done, sir. Well done. Very well. Thank you, sir. And last but not least, you kind of took my pun there before I did it. Well, always takes a bite out of our feelings, but always rises to the occasion to tell the gods that they're weak. Mark, why don't you introduce yourself and your players?
Hi, everybody. I'm Mark.
Don't be crusty. I know you love all these puns.
Feel the disapproval radiating.
Yeah, I really do.
I also am on Marquee Gaming. That is the channel that I stream on with Rachel. We typically have a Sunday game, Beacon Zora, but it is currently on break until June 12th. So check back then for that, where Mike plays in it as well. And it's getting intense. There is a major event that is happening when they return, June 12th. But yes, here I also play Zachary, the ASMR sorcerer bard, and the one whose words cut worse than any sword.
Yeah. I love it. Definitely go follow all of our amazing players. They are amazing, and I love DMing at the table with you guys so much. So, well, guys, I think we've compiled it. Time to put the bread on either side and roll right into tonight's game of Fates United.
Pull on threads of fate, strings of time, metal clash as they climb. Champions of the sky, sun, moon, ocean ally. Seek the path where darkness hides, corrupting all the good inside. They will travel the hard way, igniting light through the untamed. Wilderness won't disguise the elements sent to destroy the fragile weave of destiny. Just one of the many evils sent to break the world. Protect them as legend unfolds. Pull on threads of fate, strings of time, metal clash as they climb. Champions of the sky, sun, moon, ocean ally. Seek the path where darkness hides. Bring light to where evil abides. You come on, roll the dice. As heroes take the fight.
Well, don't worry, you can sit back and relax and enjoy tonight's session with no broken ribs or any broken body parts. But we'll see what happens to our Chosens. Last time on Fates, our Chosens going back to Fusawaga, the hometown of Kahurangi. After being given these powers by the different affinities in the Chosens, we started to discover ways to stop the shadow monster that's been following them around, which they have found out is actually the wife of the Dean, Edouard Leon. After seeing the storm come to them and waiting for the Dean to show up to show his solidarity and possibly give some information to Zack, it seemed that the Chosens were left alone. Though they did notice his presence out in the islands, in the corals before the shoreline of Fusawaga. The hurricane and the winds and the thunderstorms began hitting. Though, luckily, allies showed up from Gravnica, and through efforts made by Kahu, his sister, the one that has taken a third of the tribe away after, in her mind, being unrightfully stripped of Chief. After making a defense along the shore and on the mountain, our Chosen stood strong. And after visions the night before, seemed to be on the same page, willing to fight against this shadow-corrupted monster. Expecting a battle, they all seemed to be in tune and were able to tie into the leylands and the energy of the land, and were able to, with their powers and the chosen powers, rise up and defend against, well, this is going to keep on going, isn't it? With a somewhat energy barrier that seemed to protect Fusawaga itself. However, the storm, being large and uncontrollable, did seem to damage part of Celestia and a major portion of Radishan, as a landslide seemed to crash down and begin a bit of a fire from a lightning bolt. Luckily, the storm seems to be held at bay at what their interpretations of is approximately where they feel the Dean's present, the chosen of Earth, after previously confronting the storms and dying each time because his life is cursed and tied with hers, able to hold it at bay. However, there were other entities and aberrations and beings that seemed to have been sent out of the storm, most of them heading towards Radishan, some in the seas, and a few on the other shore of Fusawaga. It's alright. I try to ignore chat. So, that being said, all of you, for a moment there, your energy tied together, the symbols on your forehead and the elements beginning to radiate as beacons of hope among the people. They stand strong. And even though the wind is still blasting, you guys kind of are able to hit back on the ground. The barrier's still up in this weird calm in this storm. Even the rain doesn't seem to be able to get through currently. What are you guys doing?
This is like the Earth affinity, right? Nobody did this. None of us did this.
Ours, like, right next to you goes, you totally did this. That's... Whatever happened, you guys were the ones that did this.
I think we're all doing this.
So this
Right.
red is really burnt. Can anyone give me a new roll, please? Sorry. Didn't eat before we landed.
Alright.
So, sorry, really fast. The storm is gone now?
The storm seems to have hit some sort of barrier in the approximately on the area on the different islands in front and the corals where you are feeling where you had felt the presence of the Dean. Though as now this barrier stopped, and it seems that none of these monsters or this lightning has broken through the shield. It does seem that, give me an affinity check to try and reach out and see if you can still feel his presence.
Yeah, all of us are just nice.
All of you can, if you want.
Affinity check. Oh.
12.
12?
Or 13.
Ugh.
Are you adding proficiency and all that?
Yeah.
12.
23.
17. Oh, geez, Kahu.
Wondering why I was playing that music. Sorry, guys. Spotify decided to go outside my playlist tonight, so that's definitely gonna be flagged on YouTube, but that's alright, we'll fix it later. If it even gets to YouTube. What'd you guys roll?
17.
So bad at it.
23.
12.
Okay.
12. Or 13.
Anais, Zachary, you try and reach out and you can just feel buffering this storm that seems to have been held in place. It doesn't seem to be coming closer, it doesn't seem to be growing stronger. If anything, it almost seems to be growing slightly weaker, but you can still see in the distance fire and almost like bells going off along the coast down where Radishan would be. You had seen other things landing along the coastline. You even see some of the rear guard of Gravenica are moving towards the other side of the island, going after a few more monsters on that side. It doesn't seem to be much, but probably something that they can take care of. Meikai, Kahu, you both all notice this. You're looking around at the defenses, and kind of the same. It seems like your sister's troops have been able to confront a few things on the rear, and it sounds like they have everything under control, but you do reach out, and there doesn't seem to be any more presence of the Dean. There also doesn't seem to be any presence of the Shadow Monster either. Seems whatever
So
battle has been potentially already been done.
Could we be going to Radishan for this? Or staying here?
So, based off of that, would I be able to conjecture that if the shield goes down, there's not going to be any additional incoming
Currently, yeah.
beasts from the storm?
It seems like that was the front, that was the first attack, and the majority of it, and it seems, and it's hard to tell without checking in on it, but from what you've been able to take before, it seems that whenever the Dean has confronted the storm and sacrificed his life, it's usually been enough to stop it in its momentum in the moment. The idea of the storm getting its chosen.
Seems the Dean...
But
Hmm?
oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say out loud, it seems the Dean is no longer with us. Again.
So He dies and comes back?
Yeah.
Two of your kind of captains come up to you, Kahu, and your order, sir?
Get some longboats ready. Make sure the defenses are shored up. The bay may be coming down. Be ready for the rain.
Of course. Kamlite comes up. He goes, I don't know what you guys need to do, but we can keep the line here if anything else approaches.
If anything big comes, give us a call. See if we can help our neighbors, perhaps. I look over to the group, though, to make sure to see if everybody else agrees with that, though, assessment.
Yeah.
Kyle doesn't want to just assume that that's what
We're going to do.
I feel like Zach is currently looking at Celestia, assessing the damage that was done there.
Give me a perception check.
What do your ASMR eyes see?
With a Zach special of a 4 on a nat 1.
Rock.
Can you
This is
reroll for
the
true
balance
love?
out from Tuesday.
It's
Yeah.
actually happening. Like Lit
Yeah.
does have the
Yep.
gift
Yep.
of prediction,
Yep.
and I'm scared.
Yeah.
Zachary, just in
So-
your moment of just frustration and worry, just rocks fall, lightning, bad. Yeah, it's hard to see where they came from. It's enough though to tell it wasn't on the capital side. The capital's on the far side. But you're trying
Can I
to
look as well if I'm looking at it?
yeah, if you wanna do that as well. Kind of you see where he's looking at, and as he's like his eyes are darting around trying to figure out what island, and
19.
you with your glances and just kind of the time you guys have spent together that you've seen the maps of Celestia, you can tell that this doesn't seem to have really done much major damage that would have even been felt on the upper side. It just kind of rocks on the lowers on one of these islands, and they're falling out at sea with no issue there. It doesn't seem to be critical.
Okay. I would be watching Zach looking, and I'd like poke him till he's looking at me, and then I'd sign. It looks more like it's on the lower part. I'm not sure if it had too much damage to it. Unless you want to go check.
No, it's okay.
Your sister comes up to you. Oh, you aren't thinking about abandoning our people, are you? What if this thing comes back? Barrier seems, only keeping up because of you all? Just like glances at all of your foreheads.
I sense that things, for the time being, the heavy burden has passed.
And what?
There was a
Go be saviors of Radishan or something? They've never come to our aid. They've sat neutral in this whole fight between us and the elves. We're the ones that have had our people on the line that have died to this.
Gravenica had never come to our aid before either,
We didn't need them.
and yet they sent their prince.
You should see Clark.
Yeah, make Haikar like.
Well, it didn't look like we needed them.
In this case, we didn't, but they came none the same.
Fine.
If we're going to change the way things work, sister, we have to be willing to reach out, make the first steps.
You better hope that no more people of our people died because of your decision.
I have faith that they'll be fine. You want to know why?
What? Because the affinities told you.
No. Because you're here to watch over the people while I go over there.
Not wrong there.
Like a substitute leader.
She just used to roll off your comment. Fine, whatever. Do whichever you need to do then. I'll stay with our people.
Your strength is important.
Amelie
Mine is
comes
needed.
over and puts his hand on her shoulder. Maybe not now, sister. Ride the perimeter. Check for any more that got past us. Begins to walk off. Start barking orders at everybody. Even some of the Gravnica soldiers who are just looking back at Carr and be like, you heard her. So, where are we going?
I think that maybe you should stay with your group, Car.
Fight's that way, aren't we going that way then?
Oh, just points the spear out towards the area as the boats are on their way over.
Give me a perception check.
Who? How?
Oh, said he's looking out at his people.
$23.
23. Alright. They seem to be having a little bit of trouble in the storm in the water. It seems to be up a little bit, but they seem to be fine once they hit shore, and they kind of walk up with two of these boats for you guys to use. Sorry, we couldn't get any further. The current's still pretty strong.
Well, it's always a challenge, but we'll see if between Nice and myself, if we can find the right path.
What, are you guys going to row? I don't know how to row a boat. Just being honest.
I'm sure Ka's great at it.
Car?
I mean, many rivers on a mountain. I'm sure I could figure it out.
You don't have to row the boat. Let's go.
Do you really not want me to go, Mekai?
I just feel like maybe you should stay here with your troops and, you know, make sure that Kahu's sister doesn't, like, try to take over.
You really don't need to protect me, you know that.
I just don't want you to get killed again, and I can't guarantee that that's going to be a safe...
Fine. I'll stay here with my people. We'll shore up the shore for you guys. Ah, get it. Shore up the
That's good.
things. Just hurry back.
Yeah,
Can't lose
we'll let you know. Okay. But
Turns to you,
seriously,
Zachary,
watch-
go for a high five. Good job, though, guys. Nice. Fist bump.
She like
Alright.
does it in confusion.
Great job, everybody. What you did here was... Alright, I'm gonna... Alright, Ben, good job, good work! He just starts walking off the other way.
I'll give him
Exactly.
a kiss on the cheek quick, and then I'll go back to the
In
boat.
front of the men? Not in front of the men? Come on! This is you back.
Alright. Let's go to this... to Radashan? There's a stone there too, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Just, you know... Maybe we can grab it in the confusion.
Yes.
Probably just get it.
Yeah. That'll be great. Anyways, this boat.
I guess
I'm not
rowing.
good with boats. Yeah. I'm not good on the water. Just being honest.
Boats? Sure. Enough room probably for two
Does
or
each
three
boat only... I was gonna say, does each boat only fit 2 people?
Pretty much. You may be able to fit a third one in, but it's going to start getting a little top heavy.
Where's
These are not the rafts that you guys are on. These are more, you know, shoreline canoes and sailboats. Connor's just standing down at the other end. Sees you guys. Am I coming with? You need to stay here too.
Anaya signs, can you can you stay here and look after the people? They seem to respond well to you.
Yeah, whatever you guys need.
Yeah, I think that would be helpful.
Of course.
And I think we're coming back. I looked at everyone what we're doing.
Yeah.
I hope you guys
I
come
hope
back.
so. Things aren't quite resolved yet.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll be back.
Be careful. Gonna go and give you a hug.
I'll hug him.
Oh.
Thank you for forgiving me.
What do you say?
Said thank you for forgiving me.
Oh. Yeah, she just signs there is nothing to forgive.
It's stabbed. Oh, that's right. It's just a phrase. Thank you. Alright, let me go check on the elves. Make sure they're okay.
I was gonna go and lash the two boats together so that one can be a lead boat.
Okay. Alright.
Anais looks significantly relieved as she has also not been on the water.
Meikai's just holding an oar, like.
So, Kaho, I'm guessing you'd be in the lead boat.
Yes, I'm gonna have to be navigator and rower.
Who's gonna be going with you?
I can go with.
Okay.
Okay.
So you'll be going in Kaho's boat. Who's gonna be in the front in the second boat?
Me!
Meikai
I was gonna say. Yep.
I think I can help navigate. I just might have some trouble figure out where to go. I just need to be shown what to do, I think.
Okay. Fair enough. Do you guys jump in the boat? Are you doing anything else before you head out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the rear of our boat lashed to the front of their boat.
So
So we're kind
Anais
of
is
Congo lining it.
Anais is rowing
Yeah.
for the second boat.
But,
Okay.
I mean, I'll help.
Kahu,
I
who
just-
should I boost? You and who else? Should it be me because we're front, or should it be Anais because she's in the back boat?
Probably open eyes. I should be. Unless I get a real bad strain. If you're helping me boost, we should be good.
I'll do both of you. So,
You're in your
Reach out.
element, Kahu.
and I'll touch both Anais and Kahu and do Bull's Endurance for both of them.
Nice.
You have advantage on strength checks,
Yay!
and your carrying capacity doubles.
Amazing.
Not bad.
I want to pick up something really heavy.
Alright, perception check. Go look for something. heavy.
Hopefully it's in the boat. I'm not gonna literally walk away while there's an emergency going on. It's just
Meikai's the heaviest thing in the boat.
23.
Yeah, there's a big old rock right next to the boat.
Okay, I pick it up.
Water. Athletics roll.
What?
Athletics roll. With
With
advantage.
advantage.
I rolled 2 3s.
Okay.
I think it's going pretty good.
You gotta loosen the dirt around it first. It
Yeah,
really
it's really
suctions
suctioned
it.
in, and then you grab the one right next to it, and are like, ta-da!
It's she looked so okay, let's try this, and it's just the most anticlimactic thing in the world.
Oh, God.
And then she just looks really awkward and then gets in the boat.
Maleko runs over to start pushing you guys out to sea, and he kind of kicks the rock free. Oh no, you got it free! Look at that, that was really cool. Okay, be safe, guys.
Oh.
Can I come with? No. Okay.
No.
Okay. So and he begins to push you guys out.
Make sure they don't fight each other, please.
I want that to happen. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
As you do this, you can start feeling the water drip back down on your faces as the barrier begins to fade away a bit. It seems that the storm is still wild and windy and rainy, but just a normal thunderstorm, not hurricane level where you're going. The path that you can see direct towards the other coastline, though, there is a few ways to go and paths to take but the most direct one is going to put you pretty near where the epicenter was, where the Dean went up against his hurricane. So, Kahu, want to give me a survival check? See how well you can go around. You can give it advantage because you know this area.
Dun dun dun.
And
Is this using... Can I use my navigator tools for this?
yeah, definitely got proficiency at this.
Cool. That gives me... That'd be based off of wisdom, right?
Yes.
She said survival?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
24.
Nice, 24, yeah. Quickly able to determine the quickest route, and it is going to put you right past that island where you guys kind of saw the Dean, or felt the Dean standing there. So, we're going to do this now that you tandem them together. Kahu, give me athletics roll with advantage, and Zachary, give me athletics roll regular, please. Yeah, well, you guys work together on this.
I'm glad that you did this because then it's not 4 of us struggling to make rows.
Circle behind you.
The girls' boat, yeah, that's just gonna be like.
I got a
left.
21.
Nice.
14.
14? Yeah, no. Definitely enough as you're in the rear and you're able to just kind of stick with it, especially that you're tied together and kind of keeping in track with his motions and his strength there. Kyle, you are the one kind of leveraging the most out of the boat to getting the speed and kind of directing towards it. Anais and Makai. Anais can give me advantage, Makai regular, to see how well you
Athletics?
can not push this boat off course as it's tied together now.
Now I rolled 2 15s plus
There you go.
5, 20.
17.
Nice. Yeah.
It's a natural 16.
Your ability and your sense of already being connected as a group and chosen's really taking place as you guys paddle over different waves, but are quickly able to make it through this path and are able to navigate it quite quickly, actually, with all of your rolls. Everyone give me perception checks as you guys are walking down. The clouds are still heavy. It's still dark. It is raining. You guys are starting to come up near the island set that the hurricane had fought.
17. Hey.
21.
12.
Oh, you guys got the same and we got opposite.
Go ahead and switch this over here.
I like it when that happens. It's
Can
fun.
see as well. As you guys are heading into this way, you notice that there is a bit of island with the trees just broken down through, rocks kind of up and then crumbled. The 17s, you can see this black cloak laying on the ground, right in the middle of it all. Makai. You, however, also notice green pulsing veins. This object, this cloak, seemingly on the ground. To you, though, to everyone else, this kind of definitely comes across as like the clothing, like a piece of cloth. Doesn't feel right to you. Even though it kind of looks like one, there's something else. There's something more about this. If it's moving, or if it's ingrained with corruption, there's just something else going on here. But it's right here at the corner of this little island. But you can also see a satchel nearby as well.
There's
All of you can see the satchel. And definitely looks like one that the Dean was carrying around with him before.
Is his cloak like alive or something? Or that's a dumb question, but do you guys see the green things on? It's like the corruption green. It's a new color.
I just see a cloak.
Don't touch it.
Wasn't planning on it.
should we get that bag? Or is that, like, rude? If he, like, comes back.
Perhaps if it's on the way back.
Oh,
It
Right
feels really
there.
needed right now. If you have a way to reach it without us having to drag the entire boats out of the water and over there.
Do you swim all the time?
me swim?
Oh, buddy.
I
Would
could,
you like? Do you want me to go swim over there and get it?
I could
Yes,
probably. Oh, okay.
Somebody, please.
Go, water chosen.
I'm not your little monster that fits in a pocket. He dives over the edge into the water.
All right, so you
Make
begin to
eyes
swim
roll,
towards the
please.
shore. Are you doing this fast, stealthily, normal speed?
Probably fast is the mindset I'm in, because I'm just trying to get it in and out.
Okay, cool. As you're swimming there, everyone give me another perception check.
Wait.
I am mind linked with an eyes though.
28.
16.
18.
Am I at disadvantage since I'm swimming?
No, I'm gonna say normal because you're used to being in the water and looking out for things and just kind of having your surroundings there because you're kind of like out of the boat now.
Okay. 15.
15. You're kind of like swimming towards the shore and kind of fighting against this current. That weird object is, you can now start to see the green glowing on it a bit. It's still not moving. However, who had the 28? Anyone else had over 20? Or 18?
I had 18.
18. Both of you can start seeing the ripples of something moving towards Kahu in the water. Something fairly large.
We see anything of what it is, just like a shadow, basically.
It's kind of just ripples in the water. It's about here in the water.
Oh wait, sorry. Ping again. Okay. Right there. Okay.
You get the feeling he probably got around to do something before it would get to him.
So I'm gonna just yell to Kahu, like, something coming up, and I'm gonna take the oar and smash it on the other side of the water, trying to distract it
Nice.
away from him.
Okay, perfect. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Also copying Zach.
Okay, so on like
Well,
smack.
where was the orb? It was like over here.
the
Yeah.
the what?
The satchel's on the corner here.
Satchel's on this corner.
Let me mark something for the satchel for you guys. We'll say the satchel, so like, yeah, the satchel would be like right here. With the weird Loki thing about there.
Okay.
Anybody else do anything?
Kahu is going to swim and dash towards the satchel.
Perfect. Okay. As you start dashing over and swimming, and you do just get to the shore, this thing begins coming much faster towards all of you, and coming up to the surface, you can see those that had over the 18, you can see tentacles now. 4 tentacles in this breathing large body. Everyone roll me initiative.
Dislike.
Guess I had good perception checks, so at least you saw it. All right.
I don't like it when initiatives are natural 20s because that feels like a waste.
You can dive in first and start punching this thing.
Oh,
I gotta get rid of all these again. Okay.
you're good. 24.
Oh no, let me add Kaho and Zachary and Anayas and Makai. Alright, Makai, you got 24?
Yeah.
Nice.
21.
21? Zachary?
10.
And nice. Kahu?
16.
16. All right. Thing has noticed you. Oof. That is going to -1. That helps. That helps. So only an 18. Not very dexterous. These things. +2. All right. So luckily, you guys look like you got the get-go on this. Kahu, as you get over here to the shore, as you do this, screech begins to emanate from this cloak on the ground. And as you're now close enough to it, you realize that's not a cloak. This is some sort of monster that was camouflaging in the ground. And another one begins to flap its wings and start taking off from the other side as this screech goes off. I need everybody to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah.
$16.
Nice.
7
Also,
or 8.
also 16.
19.
19.
19.
All of you can hear this just awful moaning, clicking, screeching noise. And Kahu, you were not really ready for it as it came up. You are now frightened of this thing until the end of its next turn. So it doesn't gonna last too long, but all right. You have the satchel is at your feet on your turn if you ever need to do anything. Meikai, you're up first.
Okay. Great. Great. What's your swimming speed? It's half of your walking speed, right?
Yes.
I think it's a difficult terrain unless you have, yeah.
Yeah. Unless you specifically have something that gives you a swim speed, it's...
Yeah. I'm not. Monks don't have that. So half of 45?
20-ish.
20.
20-ish. Dash 40.
It would be 45 if you dash, but...
Yeah. Okay. I don't really want to be in the water. Well, I'll yell.
Where are the tentacles? Like,
Can't monks run on water?
Tentacles currently are about
Oh no.
here. They're still under, but it's like underwater and heading towards. It was heading
Did you
towards this
ping?
way.
I didn't see a ping.
I didn't see a ping either.
Make it back on this layer. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah. Monks can run across liquids on their turn during their move without falling.
What?
What level?
It's like level 2 or 3 for you.
Monks are
There you go.
insane.
Right?
Yeah, they can do the anime run.
There you go.
Crouching Meikai.
Why did
Watch
you make
me.
him dive into the water?
I didn't know I could do it!
I was like, that was rude.
So
So
what are you doing?
rude.
I look real bad when you run across the water now.
Right?
You know what? We're gonna flavor this. She gets ready to like, you know, run off the boat, and then she realizes she can just. Boop. That's new.
I picture her like
And-
diving, and then she like rolls on the water instead, and there's just something keeps running.
Yeah, it's like as you're like about to dive in, you could see the water kind of turn into this like radiant white as you're able to roll upon it and realize you can run on water, and then just keep on running as each footprint kind of hardens the water underneath your feet in this white moon aura.
Didn't know I could do this! And I'm gonna run over to this dash.
Oh, it's level 9. At level 9, you
Oh,
get
is it
to
level
move
9?
across vertical
Never
surfaces
mind.
and across
Is it-
liquids.
We're gonna go over here.
Yeah,
Good.
look at it right now. Level
I was
9.
gonna say, it's
It's
not on
pretty
my
close to
thing! Yeah.
Yeah, it says at level 9, you gain the ability to move across vertical surfaces and across liquids on your turn without falling.
I apologize.
1 level short. You won't look as bad now, Kaku.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wow, I look pretty foolish.
Wait.
No, I'm okay with that because I don't see that ability on my
the
sheet.
second-
I just
Oh,
looked.
I see it. It says the problem is because it's second level
There's
and
two
then
tiers
ninth
to it.
level. It's
Yep.
2 tiers and a single motion. That's in the.
Yep.
That's what threw me off.
Well, unfortunately, Meikai quite couldn't pull off the miracle in the water, but you kind of lost faith about halfway through and then fell into the water.
I dived
You're like,
pretty.
You're still trying to learn the ability. It's right on the cusp of it, but it's all right.
Okay, I'm
Perfect.
gonna speed swim over here though.
Okay, and that's
Yep.
Is that
As far as I can
dash?
get. Yeah, that's dash.
Okay. All right. So Anais, it is your turn. You now see these ripples beelining it towards Meikai.
Okay. Do these things have tentacles, like the things that we could see, or are they different?
These are different. These, as they start to take off, and they almost look like manta rays. That looked like just cloaks lying on the ground, but as they do, they look like shredded manta rays now up in the air. As like the clothing now has like this shadowy, almost like firmness to it, with these barbed tails that come off.
Okay, so they're two separate things.
Yes,
going
whatever's
on.
under the water is not the same as this.
Okay.
You can,
Can I
see
see
under
what's under the water?
if what you can see is like before, these 4 tentacles and a larger body. If you want to take your action and try and get a better look, you can.
I'm just wondering if I can target it with a spell, like if it's that visible, or if it's
Yeah, it's that
too
visible.
far
I was gonna
away.
say because it is underwater, it is gonna have a little bit of cover.
Okay, it
It's
wasn't
still
actually for...
riding under the water, but
It's
you
more.
can
It's a
see it.
save.
Yep.
It's a save. So okay. It's right here, where my little arrow's pointing. Oh, it's over there.
Yep.
Okay, and underwater.
I'll reveal it here shortly.
Okay. I think then I will look over at it and see that Meikai's still in the water, and then I will cast Calm Emotions. So it's not hostile, potentially.
Interesting.
Has to roll a Charisma saving throw.
We love a calm
Does it not
emotions.
need to know anything about the language?
I don't think so. Let me look
You
at
should
this.
read the spell, Rachel.
Why?
You should read
Is
out.
it wrong?
Yes.
It's suppressed effect.
The targets are humanoids.
Oh, really?
Yeah, read the spell.
Oh,
Targets
where?
humanoids.
I don't see it. Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
Fish people are people too.
Sometimes it's a lot to read. Okay.
I've never seen a person in this world with tentacles, so.
Yet.
You can
Yeah.
try.
We haven't been to Tritania.
Okay. Never mind then. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to shoot this thing that is in front of Kahu.
Okay. Alright, what are you shooting of it?
My bow.
Your chosen bow?
My cool one.
Alright, go ahead and do it.
I get 2 attacks because Gloomstalker.
Yeah.
Nat 20!
Nat 20 upon a hit. I'll say it now, becomes visible to you as the arrow hits it, and you now just see this giant maw with teeth just screeching out as it breaks the surface. The thunder wave that hits now gets sounded 300 feet around all of you.
Okay.
Would you attack Rachel?
Well. Oh, I was attacking this, technically.
Oh, were you not doing that? I'm sorry. Well, that's fine. It's now visible, breaks the surface. Yeah, you shoot this one. I thought you were shooting the other one. Because you were talking about it the whole time.
I was, and then I switched. My God.
That's fine. Go ahead.
If you take, hold on, you make
Would
one
you,
additional-
you
Sorry,
roll?
I'm just making sure.
Sure.
I'm doing the damage right.
So what'd you roll for the AC?
I rolled a nat 20, so
Nat 20, that's right. Okay.
yeah,
You're throwing me off
Um,
here.
doubling damage. Oh wow, so good, Anais. Thank you so much for that. 4, 5, 13, 17 damage.
17 damage. Nice. And this is the your frozen stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Perfect.
And then I'll do my second attack. On the same thing. Just
Okay.
try and get it out. Okay. 26.
26 hit.
Mm-hmm.
That hits as you bring back your arrow again, and it flashes through. This time, all throughout the air was red lightning. Previous is now your blue and purple lightning, kind of whisking towards it, kind of breaking through its wing and kind of creating even more the shred upon its wings.
12 damage.
12 damage, nice. It kind of screeches out again with this clicking and moaning that you guys heard before. Kahu kind of just like still putting you in fear of it a little bit. These red eyes glancing now at still at Kahu currently. That didn't work. Math. Okay, cool. Do anything else?
Not for now.
Okay. All right. On that, the next turn, this thing breaks the surface of the water, as it is now redirecting towards these oar sounds in the water and this thunder that crashed out from your bow. It has got a speed. All right. Perfect. As it begins rushing now this way towards the boat, getting up towards the edge here. It is this large creature as one of the tentacles begins to reach out towards you. Actually, multiple do. Zachary, as two tentacles start lashing out at you. Does a 19 to hit it?
Probably don't need to ask about any of these, so yes.
And the other one is a 9, unfortunately. So the second one.
Oh, this is wow.
But as the first tentacle grasps you, you notice these lashes and almost like spikes in its tentacles. It wraps around your back shoulder and then begins spinning you up in its tentacle. You are now, grappled and restrained, as you also take 8 points of damage, and you are pulled 5 feet towards this thing. I will say you're on this one still at the edge of the boat because it's kind of like that kind of corner one. And Smite coming in. Thank you so much, Smite, for the wonderful subs, man. I appreciate it, dude. Happy to see you here. Helping our chosens. As now, Anais, you can see Zachary starting to be slowly pulled towards the edge of the ship. All right, that is its go. Oh, it's your go. You cannot move any closer to this thing currently until the end of its turn, or you break the thing.
Can I at least grab the bag?
You can. You reach down, grab this like brown leather satchel. It has the Centaurium symbol on it.
And then I'm going to flick 2 darts at this thing, and then I'm gonna start moving away from it.
Okay, perfect. Gonna roll me. I think they're at disadvantage because you are currently frightened.
The first one is definitely a miss.
Oh no.
Well, there's 2 natural ones on the disadvantage.
Oof.
Ooh.
Oof.
And then the second one's probably missed.
You're just not used to the darts as you like kind of rip them out and try and throw them here.
It's 14 to hit.
14 just hits. It's like you thought it was gonna go wide, but it flaps its wing up and this kind of gets caught right on the edge of that. Roll me damage.
10 points of damage.
Nice, awesome. 10 points. All right, it is starting to look a little rough.
And then I'm going to go
Bloody
5, 10, 15. I think that's as far as I can move.
Because like, wait, huh? All right, cool. You do anything else?
Yeah, because I can't get closer to him, so I can't technically. Because I can't technically move here, right? Because that'd technically be moving closer. So I went like there.
I wouldn't call that closer. I would call that kind of like on that projection away from it. You can kind of, because you can still circle them, you just can't get like anything closer to them.
Okay. And then I'm going to use. That'll be all.
Okay, perfect. It is now these things' turn as it takes to the air, starts flapping its wings. Going to come up here to you, Meikai.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Sorry, buddy.
Yep.
As it comes flying up towards you, now seeming to attack at you, now that you are restrained. Going for a bite. Luckily that misses somehow, as you're still just wrapped up. It's fighting against the sail and not able to attack you. It's kind of landing there and doing that. It does, however, I think that's an action as well, actually. So no, I should have done that instead, but that's okay. This one comes up to you, Meikai, and comes diving down towards you. Does a 19 hit.
Yes.
19 hits. All right. This one now begins to wrap around your arms. You are also grappled now. Luckily, it's not worse than that. But you are grappled, and you take 6 points of... Nope, 9 points of piercing damage. Okay, perfect. As you now begin, on your next turn, you will start to sink down to the water as your speed is now 0. You're not unable to keep yourself up. It's starting to... Well, no, I guess because you could still have your other arm free on a grapple, right? That'd be like restrained. Or
Yeah, restrained speeds. Right.
Yeah, so your speed's 0, so you can't move right now. But I'll say it's just wrapped around one arm at currently. So...
Yeah, it's like you're in a Tesla, right? Like you can't get away because someone's holding you, but that doesn't mean you can't tread water or something.
I have my tail. It's like a little rudder. Keeps me afloat.
Perfect. And it attacks you with its tail.
Okay.
Your grapple, same roll. 20 on this one.
Yeah.
The tail whips out and lashes you now for 8 worth of damage. Ah, you lucky. Only 4 points of slashing damage as you're kind of like tussling with it, still trying to stay up in the water. Perfect. All right, Zachary, it is your go. You are currently restrained, slowly being dragged off of this boat and surrounded by a cloaker.
Trying to decide what.
I scream.
So, at the end of those creatures' turns, I did want to use my reaction.
Sure.
I wanted to make this one make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, perfect. That is an 11. I think that fails.
That is a fail.
But the charm one?
Yep.
Nice.
So it is charmed for 1 minute. Creature has a speed of 0. Can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Perfect. So just kind of like goes limp there, kind of just sitting on the boat, rocking with it. Also, quick announcement. Wanted to say this. Cool stuff on Twitch. They're now doing emote attribution. So if you, I've put it in there for Pip and
I saw that. I didn't know what that
Azil.
meant.
So basically, you can credit an artist for the emotes in there. So you should be able to, once they approve it, see that they're made by those people. So, anyways, thought that was kind of cool. Just wanted to put that out there.
Ooh! I'm gonna tell all my other clients
I
that.
know, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. So that one is charmed at the end of your turn, and you can, Ed, you are now unfrightened as well,
Okay.
because that was the end of its next turn. Yep.
Okay.
All right, Zachary.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to break the grapple with my action.
Perfect.
Acrobatics.
Go ahead. Give me acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at one thing real quick. Just to make sure.
Oh, Schmy. Thank you so much for the cheer, buddy. Crazy.
Okay. So acrobatics check is going to be a 21.
Nice. 21
That's
is you're
really
able
good.
to break out of the tentacles, kind of ripping some of your robes, but you're able to break free from it. Your action. Nice.
Cool. Okay. Bonus action. I will cast spiritual weapon next to the creature on the other side of him.
Nice.
Maybe it will distract him. Maybe he's stupid if he gets hit from the other side, trying to do something. He apparently likes smacking water sounds. So right on the other side, look over here, and I'm gonna attack it.
Okay, awesome. Go to roll me
The
a-
giant ore.
Yeah, it's a big orb, big bright flamey orb.
Wait, really?
Yep, that's what it's gonna be.
I love this.
19 to hit.
19 hits with the massive ore. Just
Heck yes.
11 force damage to it.
nice. Okay, perfect. First damage on it. All right. Anything else?
I'm going to duck down in the boat and try to be away from reach of this as best I can. If I can take any cover, I will.
All right, I will. The end of your turn. Highs or lows, buddy?
Low.
At the end of your turn, it lashes out with a bite attack at the spiritual weapon and misses, as it's not smart enough at the moment to, or at the time, until it bites through and nothing is there. All right. That's your turn?
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Well, Megai, it's your go.
Okay, I would like to try to get out of this grapple.
All right, go ahead and use your action.
Was that a legendary action that I attacked the thing with? Or
Seemed like it was.
oh, okay.
Mark.
So is
I didn't know if
this
it was a reaction or if it was.
No, it was a legendary action. Yep.
Okay.
acrobatics?
Acrobatics or athletics. Yep. DC 16.
24.
24. You're able to whack it once and kind of like push it off of you as it kind of flies up. Now kind of just
So-
floating over you.
And I want to kind of go around it so I'm still engaged, but be on the land and not in the water, because
Totally fine.
drowning's not great.
Sure.
So, yeah. So I want to do that. And then... Can I do... If I use... No. Sorry.
Good.
No, I can't do any bonus actions right now. Because that's only if I attack. Then I can. Yeah, okay. I will spend a key point to take the dodge action though.
Okay.
So I'll just
Cool.
kind of get prepared to like dodge out of the way because I don't want to get grappled again because I'd rather backhand it. So
Nice. Perfect. All right, so you're going for the dodge with your bonus action.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, Anais. After your shuffle, it is your go.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's good.
So question, is it still kind of stormy? Like, I know it's not bad storm.
It's cloudy, rainy.
Okay. Because I want to cast Call Lightning.
Go for it.
And if it is storming outside, I get an extra damage
Sure.
for it because I'm using an existing storm.
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
I would consider this stormy.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So she like looks at the storm and she like focuses in, and like the clouds all like start coming together like right near her, like above her head, like really fast, and hovers directly over like in this area, especially this friend. So a bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to a point I choose. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dex saving throw. So could I put it like right here to get both of these guys?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, I'll go. It'll just strike right there.
Perfect.
Does it do more because in water too?
I was trying to look that up. I don't know if does lightning.
The one creature is incapacitated and is in a stupor, so does that affect its dex save?
It will. I don't think it.
I don't think there's any rule about it.
Yeah. Are there any current rules regarding someone being hit with lightning while in water, Jeremy Crawford? No. Okay.
Absolutely not. Don't ask me again.
Stop it. You guys look up Anais as you reach up towards the sky and start to grab down with its power. Your cat eye begin crackling. You see all the red lightning that was passing throughout the storm begin to coalesce into this cylinder and then turn purple and blue. And then you strike it down and cast down right in between the water, kind of flowing upwards and electrifying to the two of them. Kaho, you can even feel a little tingle in the water as luckily you're not close enough for any damage or such, but you do feel the lightning hit the water and kind of electrify everything in there.
Jellyfish season.
Jellyfish season. So that's disadvantage on the cloaker. Was it dex save?
Yes.
That's 10. And a 3 on the Balhanoth.
Both fail.
They both fail. Actually, 13,
So
but yeah, still fail.
Yeah, still fail.
Mass damage plus another d10.
Yes. Okay.
Don't you get another bonus for lightning damage because of something, like because you're a storm something?
You can choose to max it.
That's like the
As
channel
a
divinity.
channel
isn't it?
divinity thing.
Yeah, but I know there's
yeah.
channel affinity, but I thought like any lightning damage you do does more damage as well. Is that something different?
That might be at like 6th level or something.
Yeah, something else.
Well, I don't think so. I don't remember anything off the top of my head anyway.
Oh. Next turn, you can use your channel divinity to max damage it. I guess, because
Yeah.
I'm guessing channel divinity would be, unless it's a reaction.
Well, you just do it whenever I
Oh, it's
cast
not,
a
it doesn't
spell.
take an action.
So, no, you just do it
No.
like when you decide.
Nice.
So technically,
Are
I
you doing
think
it?
I will just use it. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 40.
You strike down the first and then just continue striking down lightning bolts as you're just maniacally laughing at the power surging through you. You just hear power. Kind of in one of the
Nice.
thunder strikes. Alright, 40 points of damage of lightning. Oof.
The
Nasty.
two creatures.
It's
A lot of
hurting
damage.
Zacky boy, so bodyguard mode is like fully activated.
Yeah. Also, Zach. Ow. Your ears are ringing, sir.
Yeah.
As these lightning bolts are 10 feet away from you. Just.
And and it's level 8, you get the extra D8.
Ah, is
Rachel.
that what it is? Okay.
That's for weapon attacks, though, right?
You hit a creature with a weapon attack. Yep.
Yeah, so not spells.
Fair enough. All right.
Exciting. It's exciting. Use your bow.
Yeah, it is. It
At
is.
the end of your turn, as this thing's being lashed upon by lightning, it vanishes and reappears. Here. As it teleports to the other side, trying to get away from this massive amount of lightning that appears to be lashing out at that point. And it is now its turn, as it will now reach out with 2 tentacles, one towards you, Anais, and one towards you, Kahu. That will be a 20 on you, Anais.
Yeah.
That will be a 17 on you, Kahu.
That is a miss.
Mayos. All right, Anais, you are now grappled and restrained. As you
Okay.
take...
What's your AC, Anais?
20. I mean, no, it's not 20. It's 18.
I'm gonna use my reaction to do cutting words on it.
Okay. What are you telling it?
I'm going to yell at it, just like, you can't touch your stupid thing, and just roll and subtracts 4 from its attack.
It misses
Nice one,
because of
Zach.
it. You turn around and just with these cutting words that almost cut through Solus herself, you move them towards to protect your allies as a mote of fire from your tongue reaches out and cuts the tentacle as you're before it's able to fully grasp an eyes and you're able to squeeze out of it. Well,
I just look back at Zach with like giant eyes, like, you know, like a thanks look.
cutting words is so appropriate for Zach.
I
It's the
love
most
it.
appropriate.
I've been waiting to get this for him. We finally got to that level so I can use it. It's great.
I love it so much. All right. Well, that was its go then. Because it cannot bite anything currently. Oh.
Kao's going to swim up to this thing and use a bonus action to turn into a giant.
Nice. You said you're swimming up to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Giant versus giant.
Actually, no, I'm not going to turn into a giant yet. I apologize. I am going to use my hill rune first.
Okay.
I only have one bonus action each round, so I can only
Yeah.
do so many things.
That was the one thing about like Brunei. It's like this slow roll up towards what you want to get to.
You just get stronger as the
Yeah.
fight goes, is what it is.
I love it.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take some stabby stabs at this man with my spear.
Stabby stabs. Go for it.
21 for the first strike.
21 does hit.
15 for the second.
15 unfortunately doesn't, as it seems this hardened, scaly sort of, and just weird anatomy is hard to hit. Anatomy. Sorry, anatomy.
Okay.
Words. Anguish.
I'm going to action surge and attack it 2 more times.
Always forget about legendary resistances. Shouldn't have taken the full lightning damage. Oh well.
Oh.
Too late now.
That one's a miss.
Resistance
And then
Forget about it.
A nice shrug.
it's 16.
16 points damage.
16 to hit.
Oh, 16 does not hit either.
Wasted action surge. That is painful. Okay.
That always hurts.
So.
Is that just
damage
3? Is there a 4th one there? I remember
No.
reading about that, yeah.
I rolled 4 times. My
okay.
third one was a natural one.
Gotcha,
It's
gotcha.
cocked.
Oof, so many nat ones today. What's going on, guys?
Yeah, I've gotten 4.
Oh.
I give
His
you,
sister's-
I give you
his sister
deadly
really
fights
got in
because
his
you guys
head.
always roll so well. What's going on? I'm getting worried now.
10 points of damage.
All
Oh wait,
right.
plus my D4.
Oh yes,
11
weapon
points of
damage.
Yeah, as the water kind of continues to almost like whirlpool around it as you're striking at it. How much total from that? Because I heard 10 at one point. What was the other one?
It was 11 total.
11 total for the whole round, or that one attack?
Yes. I only hit with one attack. I struck
Was
4
it?
times
Oh, okay.
and connected with one.
Dang. Oh, that's right, because the nat one. Yeah, I keep up.
Yeah.
Still a
Thanks
good.
for the reminder.
Still a good round. It's starting to look bruised, and you kind of pierce into it. You see this black and green blood kind of pumping out of it. All right. The end of your turn. Since it went back around to its go, it will take one bite attack. No, it has to be Wapple, doesn't it? All right, it will take a tentacle attack at you. Oh, I want to make sure I'm not cheating. No, I don't think that is a legendary action. So no, it will not. So, it will, however, teleport back over here. All right.
Let's go.
Perfect. All right.
It's
That
still
is-
crying from your insult.
Yes, seriously.
Yep.
It has no
Coming
clue
back
what
for
to do.
vengeance.
All right.
His-
The charm, is that at the end of its turn, or the other one?
End of the turn. Rerolls at the end of its turn.
That is a 13. Was it wisdom?
Yep.
That's a 13 plus. Oh, 14 total. I think it fails.
That is a fail.
Nice. All right, Makai. This other one kind of circles back around at you. Are doing the dodge action. That was a nat 20. Get rid of the nat 20. And it's a 3 on the dice for the second one because you are dodging. So you kind of like backhand it off of your arm as it tries to wrap itself around it. Unable to do anything on this turn. All right. Zachary, it's your go.
All right, spiritual weapon moves in on guy in the water.
Yep. Or comes back towards it, the one thing that's frightened most of now.
Natural 20.
Let's go. This poor
Yes!
bad boy.
So, ooh, that's going to be 12 plus 5, 17 force damage to it
Nice.
from that.
The ocean's not losing its salt.
And then I believe if I cast a fire spell at water's creature that's on the water, it doesn't change because it's magical fire, right? It doesn't like fizzle out. So
I'm not gonna say it does, yeah.
I think magic goes as
Pretty
magic.
sure. Yeah, I
so-
mean, because I think you can still
but-
cast spells underwater. Plus, it's above the water as well, so.
Yeah, so I'm gonna then with my staff just fire a firebolt into it.
Nice. Go roll me damage. Or attack.
It's 20 to hit, but yeah,
Yeah, now roll me damage.
I will roll damage. No. That is going to be 16 fire damage to it.
Nice. Good round, good round. It's starting to look a little hurt.
And if I can take cover behind this ledge of this, I will again behind the side of the boat.
Perfect. Awesome. All right. Make eye. So go.
I am going to slice it.
Go ahead. Try.
Yeah. Let me get back to my. Okay. Do. Dagger. 19 plus 7.
26. Yep. That hits.
26. Yeah. That's 6. That's a D4, right? Because it's my chosen weapon.
Mhm.
Nice. 12 points with that. And Let's see. And I have. And then, yeah, then with my other. Wait, I can attack twice with the dagger, right?
You get multi attack.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. That's 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Okay, and then another 12 points of damage. Rolled the exact same roll.
Nice. It is starting to look pretty rough.
And then use a key point. And so I was using that with one hand. On my other hand, I'm gonna slap it.
All
with
right.
the unarmed strikes.
Our good old make high backhand.
Yeah. So that's 15 plus 7. It's ridiculous.
That hits as well, as always.
Yep.
Good, roll me damage.
I can't. Yeah. 9 points
Nice.
for that one. And second attack. Ooh, that might not hit.
Flurry blows that we did.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And an 11. I don't think that hits for the second strike.
Unfortunately, the tail
That's fine.
goes up and catches the second backhand as it gets in the way, as it doesn't like being backhanded by monks. Unlike the other barbarian who took it all day.
Alright, and I am there waiting.
Perfect, so that's your turn.
Yep.
Alright, this one is looking pretty bad. This one's starting to look pretty bad. That one's looking fine. Alright, Anais, it is your go.
Okay. I move kind of the clouds over to go above the thing again.
Mm-hmm.
And it has to make another dex saving throw.
Where's the spot that it's hitting? You're not getting.
Just do right here so it doesn't get zagged.
Cool. Figured I'd ask. All right.
What do you mean?
It does save this time, so go ahead and roll for half.
Sure.
Can you tell me the number that he rolled?
Is it
He
legendary?
He did not
thing?
roll. Yeah, his legendary resistance.
Oh, okay.
So he has like
Already
that's
rolled.
how that's like,
yeah, it was
they
like
have-
really low. Yeah.
Okay.
it has like a reroll or like a succeed for like right or something like
Yeah,
that.
you can choose to succeed with that. I just want to know if it was a legendary resistance or if you rolled
No,
to
yeah,
beat it.
no, it
I
was-
could kind
it
of
It
work
was a
it,
very low
so
roll, and then it was the legendary resistance.
I just wanted to know, so in case I wanted to try to burn a legendary
sure.
resistance.
Uh, 27.
27 points. Nice.
Mhm.
So really, really good.
Yes. Thank you.
Even with that, the lightning begins to come crashing down into it, splintering pieces of this apart, as you have now destroyed it, smoking, simmering, as this giant Valhaminith begins breaking apart and sinking back down to the depths of the water, unable to overcome the tempest of the storm. Very well done with the 4 raiders for 1 inch heroes. Thank you so much for joining in. You're joining in at the right time as our chosens are kicking butt. All right.
As somebody decided to fight the storm person in a storm.
Yeah, not a smart idea.
Foolish.
It's a 6 intelligence. It didn't know better. All right. So, you do anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Perfect. It would have been its turn. Kahu, it is now your go. Also gonna say too, I forgot to do this earlier. The boats keep on moving. Out of the way. Just out of momentum. So you guys are now about here now. This.
Oh, that actually changes where I would. No.
I didn't know the boats moved. That's scary.
Pretty cool.
What?
Zachary and I, so you can actually give me a perception check.
So fancy. Just like blowing my mind. I didn't. It's, you know, in like a video game, it's like outlined clearly. You're like, that moves.
Yeah.
I was hoping, but I didn't think it did. So cool.
I got 14.
Yeah, they're not on the map. They're its own stamp that I brought in like a token. What'd you get? 15?
14.
14? You can look over and now hear yelling on this side as it seems there's another one of these flying beasts, but it has its entire body wrapped around the head of a dark-skinned, purplish-skinned humanoid and a tabaxi that's shooting arrows and trying to free this person.
Okay.
All right, do anything else?
How far can I move the storm cloud? I can start to move it over there at least.
I think it's 100 feet wide, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like
I just
really
access
big.
that. It is. It's pretty great.
I beg.
Sorry. Whenever I try to look for something because I'm under pressure, that's when I like totally.
No worries.
miss
I
it
trust you on the
completely.
storm one. You can let me know back on your turn. But you're not moving anywhere,
Yeah.
right?
No, I was just gonna start moving it in the direction, but we can just say flavor-wise, you know.
Okay,
So.
cool. Oh, is your go?
Alright. 10, 15. I think that gets me. Yeah, the 20. I'm gonna. Gonna go ahead and use a bonus action to get big just to help with some damage output here.
Nice.
And then I'm going to huck a spear at the one that's currently charmed.
Okay, nice. Going to make it with advantage. Kind of just like floating. Well, actually, it's fine. They were. I was thinking maybe it landed, but it's probably just floating there in the air, just kind of zombie out.
16 to hit.
16 hits. Wait. Yeah, 16 hits. Sorry, that was the other one.
And the second one is 25 to hit for the second strike.
Nice. 25 definitely hits.
Alright, so the first strike.
Ooh.
12 points of damage.
Nice. All right.
And then the second strike is 12 points of damage.
Nice. It is still up. It's looking very rough.
And that is my turn.
Perfect. All right. It is there goes. It is going to try and roll out of its little charm. It fails again. Goodness gracious, poor buddy. These two, both of them on you, Meikai, and on this other one, now all of a sudden start to shake a little bit, and you see now 3 of these creatures flying around. You're not sure which one is the real one.
Okay.
Yep. But as its go, its action, Zachary.
So spiritual weapon on the stunned one.
Okay, go for it. Advantage.
That one's not the. Doesn't have anything weird with it, right?
No, yeah, was not able to activate that or anything.
Okay, 23 to hit.
23 hits.
And that will be for 9 damage.
Nice. Close. All right. Still up. Surprisingly.
And then I'm going to fire a firebolt at the one that is around the guy's head or whatever you said.
Nice. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
Is it with disadvantage or anything?
Would just be distance, right?
Oh, it's not too far away from it. It's just I'm curious. Like, with the 3 thing, is that not disadvantage?
Not disadvantage. No. It's like mirror
Okay.
image, essentially.
Okay. Then to hit, it will be a 28.
Dang. Yeah, and it doesn't specifically say how the roll works. I'm just using it the same as mirror image. So it didn't roll high enough, so you do hit the actual one, not one of the illusionary
Nice.
things. Yep.
That will be 12 fire damage to it then.
All right. When you do that, you see that it's doing some damage to it, but you also hear this person yell out in pain as well. It seems like they have taken part of the damage. Anything else?
Well, that is all my stuff I can do.
All right, back at the top of the turn, the boats move another. If I can. Another 10 feet. You guys are just kind of coasting it right now. All right, Makai, it is your go. You now see 4 of these creatures are flying around you.
Yeah. My dog just ate a spider. I'm grossed out right now.
The spider won't bite you.
Yep. I'll strike at the one right in front of me.
Go for it. You try and line it up and roll me attack.
Nope. That's a 3 plus a 7.
Unfortunately, it doesn't even seem to hit, as you're kind of between 2 of them, and it goes right through, and it doesn't seem to hit anything.
Ah! And I'll go for another swing.
Go for it.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
There we go. That tiefling yell always gets it.
Unfortunately, as you hit it with your radiant, just this burst, one of the illusionary forms disapparates.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, well I'm gonna.
It barely hit the DC on that too. I'm sorry.
Okay,
but it
that
only
was a 27?
only has
Oh.
2 of them now. Well, it's 3 total now. What do you say? You're going on your bonus attack one or flurry of blows?
Flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows, 27?
No. What I just rolled was a 27 with a natural 20. But that just got rid of one.
Yes.
So now I'm gonna attack other ones.
Yep.
Yeah. So, flurry of blows using another key point. 14 plus 7.
21.
Uh-huh.
You kind of frustration, you go and backslap another one as it illusionary disapparates.
I have 1 left.
There's 2 of them flying around
there's
you
2.
currently, but 1 illusionary, 1 real one. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just try to strike at another one. 17 plus 7.
That hits, and at least all the illusionaries are gone as you kind of smack at all of them.
At least they're gone!
Like, ah! And you just like yelling at them.
Yep. Saying some curses in Infernal there.
Yep. Kind of looks at you, kind of like, I don't know, you know the same as me. Now it's all right. Makai, that's your turn.
Yep.
Well, Anais.
So seeing that it looks like the person got hurt, how injured do they look?
Give me a medicine check. It's kind of hard to tell from this distance.
Does that take up my action?
I'm gonna say from this distance it would. You'd have to get a lot closer for it to be a free action.
Okay. If that's the case, then I will just keep.
You can move on these boats, by the way, guys. So.
Yeah, I know. I will actually get this one in front of me.
Okay. You going with lightning?
Yeah, my action.
Go ahead and roll me damage.
Okay. Let's make a dex save.
Fails.
Okay. $24.
24. Only needing 5 points of damage. You effectively make sushi and burn it into nicely formed pieces of eel that plop down into the water.
Perfect! You get that later. And then for my... Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so good right now, actually.
For my bonus action, I'll healing word at 2nd level on this person.
Nice. Perfect. You got the range for it, right?
Yeah, it's 60 feet.
Perfect. All right. How much do you heal back?
9.
Perfect. All right. See the wind kind of wrapping up and glowing a little bit on his body and kind of like up to his head underneath this thing, where it seems to take most of the damage there. All right. Do you do anything else?
Probably just go on this side of the boat.
Okay, cool.
Again, get a little closer.
All right, Kahu.
I would like to. I think. How many feet is it to get up onto the boat?
I'll just say it's difficult terrain. Yeah. So. Yeah, what? 5 feet of movement, 10 feet of movement?
Okay, so 10 feet. So he's moving 20. I would like to try to attempt to land on this little patch with a jump off the boat.
Go for it. I need a athletics roll from you and a dex save from Anais.
A dex save?
Yeah, a giant behemoth of the
I was just
Kalistar
gonna
is
say,
jumping off the boat.
hold on. And he's gonna jump.
Oh no!
And you just go, Shaboof!
I might be okay. 17.
17. You're like, uh-oh! And you just hold on to the mast real quick as it jumps up and back down.
I rolled a 25.
25, just Hulk style onto that patch.
My whole body goes flying up, holding
Land
on.
on a little patch of, the only patch of ground that exists at the moment. He's roughly there.
It's amazing.
Potentially might have pushed the boats to a little bit of a stop too. We'll see. I was trying to do multiple things with that jump. And then I'm going to use my action to dash. Can I try to make another? Can I like leap to this island?
Yeah, I'd say between these
And
you
like-
can just hop skitch them. Hop skip
Okay.
them, that's fine. It's very easy jumps for you at this point.
Okay, so 30 feet. Am I okay to get over here then? With 30
Yeah.
feet of movement?
Sure.
As my dash.
Pew, pew, pew.
There we go. That's everything I got.
There we go. Perfect. At the end of your turn, no more legendaries. However, the Tabaxi is gonna see you all because I don't know who you are, but please help my friend. Is going to go up and give the help action, trying to rip this thing off of him. As the other guy is just freaking out with a very, very poor roll to try and break out of it. But it is the Monster's turn. There are now 4 of them. They're kind of rotating around. It's like kind of hard to see. Which, now that I forgot about it, none of you guys hit it. Yeah, none of you guys hit it after Zachary, right? Now that I think about it, yeah. Cool.
Not that one, no.
Just want to make sure. All right, there's only one on you, Meikai. It goes for its attack. With 2 attacks on you. So that's 17.
Yeah, yeah, it does, because I didn't hit it. I was
Okay.
about to say, yeah, it
And
does.
then the second one is a dirty 20. Well, actually, so the first one does hit, right? Is that what we said?
Yeah. Mhm.
The second one rolls with advantage. All right, so it's still just a dirty 20. However, the first one hits and wraps around your arm, and you get. That's not a 9, that's a 6. 11 points of piercing damage, but then it begins crawling up your arm on the second one, and it is now wrapped around your face as it bites down. You are now blinded and unable to breathe. So you can breathe through your constitution, 1 plus your constitution score. Which is, you're fine. It's a lot of minutes for a battle. But the second one, you take 7 points of damage, as you are now grappled again.
Oops.
All right. Oh, and then it goes to attack our boy Blue. That's a nat 20 there. That's a nat 20.
Oh.
Who's going to use a reaction to interject between Boy and Blue and himself and take the damage?
Okay. Perfect. Then as you see its tail beginning to whip around and try to slice out the guy's neck, you're able to...
Get my arm up and digs deep.
Is it the water one we talked about?
Yeah.
Is that where you just go in front of them, or do you swapping places with them?
I basically go in front and push them back 5 feet. I believe.
Would that break them free then? It would, right? Technically.
Oh, potentially.
You're pushing them out of the way? I mean...
Yeah, it's forced movement.
Is that how he said it? Where you go into their spot and they move 5 feet back? Or that you swap spaces?
I think it's always been me pushing people back since we've started it.
Then I will say, as it does, you kind of push him backwards. You see this drown out, starting to breathe as you go into that spot. I'll kind of push him back as well. As you take the full damage there. 12. You take 15 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Half of that is 7.
And you are now grappled. Because it's now grappled upon your arm. Alright. So that is its go. You did save that guy. Zachary.
Alright.
Kind of like stumbling in the water. Thank you? Who are you?
So I will, I guess, move. Actually, I'm gonna fire a firebolt at it, just see if I can take out at least one duplicate or hit it again. We'll see.
You're aiming towards the one grappled on Kahu? It's not around at Kahu's head, but it is grappled. So it looks like it's an easier hit than before. The one that has Meikai is grappled around her head.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna Meikai's in a worse spot, I guess.
It's up to you. If you're focused on them, that's 100% okay. I'm fine. So if you're looking at the NPCs and trying to help them...
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the one by Kahu.
Cool.
Yeah.
Go to roll me an attack.
Meikai's fine.
17 to hit.
He says that now. 17 to hit. 17 does hit. Go to roll me damage. Or actually, I'm sorry. Sorry, the mirror image thing. That explodes one of the illusionary creatures. So there's now 2 left. 2 plus the real one. I always say that weird.
So 3 total.
3 total.
Okay. And then I'm going to look back at Meikai and yell to her, what are you doing with that thing around your head? Come on, let's go! And give you a bardic inspiration.
Playtime is over, you silly! Get back in the boat!
Alright,
no turbans, let's go!
You hear
trying to hide your hordes, let's go!
A muffled Zachary cutting his words through you and through this thing as well with his bardic inspiration. Go ahead, Meikai.
The inspiration
it is my turn.
D6 now, Mark.
Still a D6 right now. I'm only 3 bard. So
what?
Okay. And it was looking hurt. Okay.
You are also oh, that's the other
So
one.
I can't move at all? I'm grappled.
You're grappled, correct. Yeah, so you can still attack it.
Yeah, I can still do this.
Yeah, totally.
Oh shit.
At disadvantage though, because you're blind.
That's true.
It's right on my face.
No, you are blinded, so yeah, it's disadvantage.
It's fine.
Thank you, Kahu.
Yeah. That's fine, they're the same number. 19?
19 does hit.
If Meikai wishes to punch herself, she will punch herself.
I rolled both ones on my hit dice, so that's fun.
Okay.
5, 6 points for the first hit.
As you do, it takes half that damage.
Okay.
As you feel just your own punch against your jaw, and you take the other 3 points. And you're like,
Wait, really? Can I not punch in the...
you take half the damage it takes.
Hey.
You can use another one of your attacks to instead try to break a grapple if you want.
Yeah, I feel like it's just gonna be on my face again, though.
Sure.
You can feel the
You can also try to stunning strike it. which
ichor
goes-
and blood just pouring out of this thing now onto your face and
Or you
your
just keep
mouth.
punching.
And,
I'm just gonna keep
Not
punching.
sure
She's
what's
angry.
It's blood, your blood. It's gross.
An 18?
18 hits.
Yeah, you get
Okay.
to fighting it back.
Oh, gross.
Stop biting me, just Sailor Moon.
10 points.
10 points. It takes 5. You take 5. However,
You are the sushi.
you feel go limp on your face as you're able to punch it and rip it off of your face.
Okay.
Just face covered. Just this ichor and stuff. Yeah,
Oops.
you only had to take 13 points to get it off your head.
Yep. Alright. And then...
Why are you punching yourself?
Yeah. I can't move. No. So I'll just...
You can move.
I'm
now.
there. Can I?
Yeah, you're not grappled.
Okay.
It's dead.
Yep.
You kind of like, you're in the middle of like this rocky terrain, almost look like a bomb went off here or something, but like the trees are laid over and you can see like portions of rock that got busted off from lightning and burned and charred. It seemed like this is where the Dean was fighting the storm.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna come up here. I don't have a lot of movement since it's just half of the 45, but
Might
I'm
be able
gonna...
to dive to try to clear some of that distance.
Sure. So I can get the gross stuff off my face?
Well, not just that, but I mean, like, if you jump into the water instead of just wade in.
Isn't jumping an action, though?
No, that's part of your movement.
That's part of your movement, yeah.
Oh. I've never just jumped before, so that's like a weird concept, but sure. Let's jump.
Jumping's when you bend your legs and then you put some upward momentum and you...
actually-
John's about to tell you a story that I can't jump.
Wait! Okay.
I'm very
We'll
bad
save
at
that
jumping.
for break. How's that?
Yeah, anyways, I could see it on his face.
Jumping is a long jump. You cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing
my
long jump,
strengths.
you can leap only half that distance. Either way, each foot you clear on a jump costs a foot of movement.
So my strength modifier?
Your strength.
No,
is
Strength
12
score.
feet.
Whatever your number is, 12 or whatever.
12. It's a 12. But I'd be doing like a...
Still costs you that amount of movement though too.
Okay.
Yeah. That basically means for 10 feet you don't have
The difficult
half
terrain.
movement.
Yeah.
So it just gives
Is
you
it
a
a-
little bit extra.
Is it a standing one or is it a running one too? There's
Did you have at
different-
least
I guess-
10 feet before that?
Yeah,
Yeah, so
because I was over
a
here.
long jump then.
Okay. So am I here? This is why I don't jump, because this is more weird physics stuff that my brain is like, I don't understand. I think I got
started
5 feet
like-
more than I would have otherwise.
You start here, I think. So that's.
I'm gonna say you
Or was
are
it here?
because that's 10 feet.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. Like 10 and a half, so. Alright, anything else in your turn?
I think you still
Oh.
have more movement, right?
I have 45 feet, but it's halved because I am in the water.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Yeah, I
but
thought you were out of
just
movement.
landed in the movement.
Yeah,
So it's 15
moving.
feet there, and you did 10 feet before then.
Come on, this is... my
You,
brain.
you gave me the look like,
You can,
And
you
more
can
than
just
swim.
tell me where
You
I
can
would
swim
tell me
10
where
more
I'm at.
feet.
Just
Swim
put-
10 more feet.
Just... Okay. There. Congratulations, I did it.
You can swim within arm's reach of Anais, and she can potentially grab you.
Okay, thanks.
The hardest enemy that our chosen spot tonight was jumping.
Mathematics.
And, all right,
Like
Anais.
So many
Pythagorean
numbers.
theorem with void.
That was fun.
You
I
see-
didn't calculate it the whole time.
You saw Meikai like walk up to the shore and then back up and then look confused, but then jump into the water as she goes for a leaping jump and starts swimming towards you. You've never seen her jump before, though. It's really interesting. You've seen her leap and bound, and never seen her jump.
He's gonna punch you in the face.
I love you, D. I love you. What are you doing, Nice?
Oh, I didn't know it was my turn.
Yeah, do go.
It's too busy making fun of D. So, not me. I love you, D. I would never do that. Anyway, I'm going to get the clouds to come over near this
Perfect.
friend.
It is grappled to Kahu currently.
I was
Yeah.
gonna lift it up since he's a giant. Make it a lightning rod.
Dex save.
That is a 17.
Okay, I think that just passes.
Nice.
So take half damage.
Okay.
Cutting words that, actually?
Yeah, if you want to. If you're in distance,
Yeah.
go for it.
Might be.
By how much?
So yeah, I'm just gonna yell, looking a little tattered there, and subtract 6 from his save.
Subtract 6? Nice. Yep, so
Yeah, I got a
that'd
6
be
on that.
11.
34
Nice.
damage. I rolled 2 10s and a 9, and then another one.
Woo.
Good time.
Yeah, you just see the blue and purple lightning crash through it and begin to streak and burn parts of it. It's looking rough, or starting to look pretty rough, but it's still fighting. All right.
Do the duplicates make saves as well? Because they're within 5 feet as well?
No, they don't take saves. From what I remember on the mirror image thing.
Okay.
Yeah, only... The creature has to target you with an attack, specifically.
I'm just using the mirror image rules because it's very vague in the actual enemy description part. Doesn't even give us like DC, so I'm using the mirror image stuff.
Yeah, and I would also potentially argue that this is an AoE spell, and so
That's what I was gonna say, yeah.
it technically hits all the mirror images.
Well,
Well, I'm not saying you destroy the mirror images, but I'm saying because it's an AoE, like it's going to hit the main target.
well, no, this actually says it at the bottom. A duplicate has the
I think cloakers work differently.
I was gonna say, yeah,
I remember.
a duplicate has the cloaker's AC and uses its saving throws. If an attack hits a duplicate, or if a duplicate fails a saving throw against an effect that deals damage, the duplicate disappears.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah.
why-
We just hit all the duplicates.
It works different than mirror image. That's why I asked the question.
No, thanks for verifying that. Because like,
That's knowledge though, but
no, that's fine.
it wasn't my attack, so.
No, you're good. Because like, it never really says what it's rolling. It says
It has the same stats, doesn't it?
whenever any creature targets the cloaker with an attack or harmful spell while a duplicate remains, that creature rolls randomly to determine whether it targets the cloaker or one of the duplicates. But it doesn't say what it rolls. A
You could
creature
roll a 6 or something. If there's 3, that's 1 in 3 chance.
Yeah.
If it's D4, roll a D4.
That's true. So, close enough. I just used the mirror image DC thing, but cool. Yeah, as you strike down, the bolt crackles into the other duplicates as they disappear.
Cool.
So yeah, you double dosed it there. Do anything else?
Nice. I don't think so.
Perfect. All right, Kahu.
I was going to attempt to grab it and stab it.
Nice.
14.
14 just hits.
Ooh. And then the second strike was a 19.
19 hits, definitely.
Sweet. So the first strike. Ooh. Uh, 19 points of damage on the first one.
Woo. Nasty. Awesome.
And
That's pretty good.
14 points of damage on the second strike.
Kahu, as you go to stab and shish kebab it for the second time, how do you want to do this?
Well, I will have put my arm up as high as I could as the lightning bolt came down. And then it's forcing my arm down, because the lightning bolt's hard.
Combo attack.
It's slams into the ground as my arm goes into the ground. Come up with the spear and kind of bring it up and over and skewer it into the ground.
You just see the tabaxi next to you. And then the drow behind you goes, oh, thank you for saving my life. And that is where we'll go to break and come back after break, where you guys can figure out who these people are and what's happening here. So we'll go ahead and take a quick break. Go ahead, jump around, go to the bathroom, go apologize to Dee, and make good with her, so you don't make her too mad. But we'll be right back. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging about, or jumping about, as you will. We'll be jumping right back into Fates United, second half of episode 59, Storm Surge. Quick shout out as well to Kara E, and breaking down on the other person's. I'll find it on Twitter. Another person on Twitter that sold NPC art, as I'm finally getting to use one of them tonight. So super excited. As well, shout out to Arcane Anthem, who is guest starring in next week's game and also did our intro. So super excited. But as we jump back, you guys quickly able to take out these fiendish monsters, all kind of burning with corruption and kind of green flames, as they were just like the others, kind of expounded from this storm that hit. You guys are able to kill them and seemingly save some of these others, as they both, though different, a tabaxi and this seemingly drow, and nice, you see a kind of a dark-skinned, white-haired elf that you've never seen before. You've never seen this type of elf from your travels or from your towns before, but you do know them as a drow, more of like southern, in the kind of in the woods area. One has a scar, and the drow has this purple flower tattoo is glowing purple and pink, and this tabaxi is kind of lighter, yellow skinned with black fur on it. But tabaxi just looks up at you, Kahu, and thank you, my friend. I don't know what to say. We saw some of these things here. We went out to check the perimeter of the town. Are you all okay?
Thank you is fine. We are seeking to help out Rodishan. We saw some things come its way.
Well, the affinities have blessed us. I am from Radashan. Hello. It's nice to meet you. I
like go like this with my hands, and like all the storm goes away.
Whoa. Were you the ones behind this storm? It was quite different from what you were doing, though.
The bad storm wasn't us.
Right.
No.
I mean, yes, that's what's, see, in the drow kind of puts his hand on his shoulder. That's typically storms that kill the Chosens, actually. My apologies for my friend. This is Kozur. He's from Radashan. I am Veritin, because we need more V words, of course. I'm
Kalhuranji.
Kalhuranji? Sure. It could be still dangerous out here. You said you were all heading to Radashan itself. We were just under attack.
We were hoping to alleviate the attack if we could.
I really appreciate it. To be honest, I think the two of us, or at least myself, would have died without your aid, so I'm indebted to you. Thank you.
Are you feeling alright?
Yes, a little burn. I think this thing coughed up fire or something, but other than that, I'm alright. Not too hurt. Something healed me as well, so I assume it must have been one of you all.
Just
yes. A fellow elf, and then yes, from the other side of the mountains. Thank you, good one. So Kahu, what are the other names?
Meikai.
Yes, this is May.
I'm looking bloody and sad and wet.
Because as I say, this is Make. I was gonna say, I just barely
She's
noticed.
just sitting there like a wet cat, just.
The tabaxi's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Let me come up and help you. He takes out like a healing kit and tries to help you kind of bandage up some of that. You heal 9 points of damage.
Thank you.
I am the town's doctor, as you will. I like to heal up things if I can. Like puts his claws away. Sorry. Heal,
Thank you.
And from
Have
the
a cookie.
Zachary. And kind of the drow looks forward and says, hey, Samar. Not often that you folk come down here to aid us lowly folk, of course. But I'm not one to judge. This is my home now as well, so come. You are all chosen. Then yes, but is that what this is?
Yeah.
You have the right of it.
Yeah.
And you all
Trying to make things
survived.
different than what people normally are used to.
Yes, you all survived the storm. The chosen killer is what it is.
Not this time.
And the Tabaxi kind of leans over. He's like, so then the prophecy is true. And he's like, it's let's not overwhelm them. It's don't worry about my Tabaxi friend. Why don't you come, please? All are welcome in Garashan. Plus, I'm sure others could need aid. There was a massive landslide. Many were injured. Please, come.
Let's see what we can do.
Starts leading you back towards Radashan. It does take you quite a bit. This seems to be on the perimeter of the town. You guys doing anything on the way, or just wanted to talk to them at all? Or...
Are we leaving the boats, or are we
We're just swimming.
walking the rest of the way?
Are we walking or are we paddling further?
It's right at the
Paddling?
coast. You could either tie it up, we could walk, or if you want to take your boats, we could jump in and help. Yes, maybe. Or run along the shore with you.
Let's take the boats, run along the shore. I think it's a little bit faster than walking. And then
The back's like,
tie it up.
oh, of course, yes. Much wants to run. Let's see if you can all keep up. The Tafaxi starts taking off quite quickly, actually. Drow, do you have room on your boat?
Of course we do. You can jump in ours.
I think I'll just do that. Perfect. Well, I can definitely aid.
Here we go.
Naya says in Kahu's head, what's in the thing you got? Did you get it?
Matter of fact, I did. I haven't taken a look yet.
I mean, it might be better when someone's not around. Just curious.
You're doing this in
Yeah,
his
I'm
mind.
curious now.
Zach has
Doing
been
his
looking
head.
for the satchel too this whole time because he wanted it. So.
Second and I were like,
I mean, I can take that from you, Kahu, if you want me to hold on to it.
Very forward of you, Zach.
I'm just
Yes, you
offering to hold on to it.
I want to.
Well-
Naya signs, I want to look at it when you look at it.
The Drow's
can-
up front.
I'll take a look.
Helping to oar, so
Only if you promise to let us all see it when we take a look at it.
How would you think I wouldn't do that?
What's in your bags?
I don't know.
Here, just give it to me. I'll start looking at it while they're rowing.
Yeah, I'll look. I'm looking.
Yep.
You are in my boat.
Our boats are tied together.
I'll hand it over to Zach, and I'll start rowing.
You're not in my boat.
You can lean
Boats
over.
are tied together. You could literally
You're
lean
behind
over
me.
and look
No.
at it.
You're behind me. You're getting
How
towed.
is it, Mike?
You're
How
being
is it?
towed.
Are they side by side or?
you can see exactly on roll 20. They are tied, easily able to get from boat to boat.
I think she
You're
can,
behind
sir.
me, and I'm like this.
She can.
You would have to move up there to look with him. Are you moving with him?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, this boat's getting a bit full.
Oh,
okay.
are we
Good,
shifting
nice.
around? I can go to the back. That's fine. All right. It's I
Nice.
didn't.
Stay
It's
back
fine.
there.
I just didn't know we were shifting. It's fine. Come up here,
Wait,
little one.
I thought. Oh, sorry. She wouldn't have gotten the boat if the other guy was in there. I thought the drow went with us because we were smaller.
Nope. He's
No.
on the front boat.
Okay.
With
Never
Conrad.
mind.
It's
Never
not
mind.
been
I didn't
rowed.
go in there.
So
Okay. I
Accurately describe everything you're
I mean, okay,
seeing,
so
please.
Kahu and the Drow, and then you guys would be in the other boat, right?
no, I'm in the back of the when they're rowing the front.
Yeah, it's
So
It's-
3 in the front, 2 in the back.
yeah.
Okay.
So you can go to
Can-
the you can go to the
maybe-
front of your boat and be right next to them because they're tied up.
Well,
together.
that's what I was trying to say in the first place.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're
That's
that
what I was
close.
trying
That's
to
Yeah.
do.
They're like tied up like this
Yes.
to be able to move like you guys were able to.
Yeah, like as one, basically.
Yeah, I mostly did that because all 3 of you were like, I've never been on the water. I was like, Okay.
Try and make this one big boat.
What happened to our friend? Kaho and why are we missing somebody? Alright, cool. Make guys down here.
Yeah.
So, Zach probably, not super intentionally, but just like sort of body blocks Anais a little bit from seeing things as he's doing this.
Give me sleight of
Zachary!
hand versus perception.
Zachary, please accurately describe everything you are seeing because I'm not going to try to look right now.
I rolled an 11 for me.
Please and thank you.
21 or 23.
Ah, dang, I can't even beat that possibly. But I got 21, but
Yeah, you try, but yeah, Anais is able to just shift over to see like between your neck and shoulder down. And
I'm gonna cutting words her and please, you're crowding me a little bit.
Are you serious?
You -4 from your roll.
Wow. You feel the just emotional
Damage.
emotional damage of your friend.
My favorite use of cutting words I've ever used.
That was.
You cutting words other people's ability checks?
Yeah.
Rachel's
it's
gonna
ability
cutting
roll.
words you from your bed tonight. You're just.
We're gonna have a talk later. I
do
can't
it.
believe you.
This is a Zach thing,
This
so
is
I'm
such
laying
a
out
betrayal
Zach.
of our marriage.
This is definitely a Zach thing. So.
Deck would
Come
never.
back next week for marriage counseling. Fates United, episode 60.
Ability checks I can roll cutting words on, so.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, hunched over.
I don't even know how
Make
to react to that.
Mekai did ask though loudly of just as she's on the back of the boat, just going, Zach, please
Let me
tell
read
me
it. Shh. Let me read. You're.
out loud.
No, I'm not reading out loud.
Anais is furiously signing, "You're doing this on purpose, I know it!" But like you probably
What are you
don't
talking
even
about?
see it because...
And I just start reading. I'm gonna start studying the notes. Or whatever's in there. The
Is
satchel.
this Zach's sick sort of entertainment to just exasperate Anais to no end?
Zach is good at nothing else but reading things, so he's gonna take every opportunity to make it his thing.
He's good about emotionally damaging people.
So as you begin to take it out, and
I rolled a 23 on his rowing check.
there you go. Yeah, the rows are perfectly fine. You guys are able to push forward. The drow assisting as well with a 20 himself. The Tabaxi is like trying to keep up pace. It's almost like this fun little game between you guys as you're kind of like holding check there.
I got a natural 1 for my oaring.
It's fine. They at this point they don't need you. They're just you're just
Okay,
trailing. Your oar is just in the water.
Yeah, just.
They're kind of compensating for one of these things going on right at the moment. Yeah. So, but no, you notice these are ripped out, just pages in different parchment. Some of them similar to the Dean's journal, seemingly filling in a lot of the spots of the Chosens and what they were from your timeline. So the first Chosens, and I can send this to you later as well.
Yeah, send it all to me. Just send it to me. You don't need to summarize it.
We'll say it out loud.
What?
Angry snapping!
I feel pinned up against you by the DM here.
Yep. So dwarf, halfling, elf, human, triton, tiefling, ASMR in the first go, and I'll send you the ones there. The second ones I think you already have anyway. But instead of journals, you end up finding letters that were in his handwriting, but you notice that they were written to your great-grandfather.
I'll definitely keep those secret for now.
Artifacts were created in the first cities of the affinities in the ley lines, arcane ley lines, and there's a hand-drawn map on one of them. You see the light is the Hanasukan Cliffs. Stars is the volcano near Solisterum. Moon is the Radishan. The sun is Celestia. Ocean is Tritania. Earth is Fusuaga. Sky is Nuotare. And darkness in New Organia. He begins on one of the letters afterwards. The ritual entails connecting our given powers from the affinities. The winter equinox is the moment that the barrier between the veils to the affinities is the closest. Their power surges into the artifacts, weakening the bond of corruption and its host. I'm worried without all 7 we won't be powerful enough. I can't lose her. And another letter. I know you're right. Maybe it's time I let her go. For the better of the world, this confident yet cocky children are giving me hope again. It'll be different this time. Can we do this without Sundavir? And then you do find ripped out pieces from his journal underneath. And kind of skimming over these, you see that it spoke of Sundavir's desire to duplicate the affinity's power to allow those that aren't chosen to gain more power from the affinities than just the chosens themselves. He keeps on writing, and you can tell that from his perspective that it was going to go against their divine choices. He was worried that their will was final in this, that they would anger them. Sundavir, in kind of these back and forths with the Dean, questioned their origins. Deities would not be held back by a parasite. Or would they not be held back by a parasite, what he calls corruption. An energy, just an uncontrollable power that still needs a host. Without a host, it's weak. And he questions if the affinities are just constructs created by the Ancient One. That is the question. Is the Ancient One a deity? Or was he created? The Dean, kind of in response to Sundavir, reprimands him as blasphemous and to end this direction of thought where they'll be cursed or stripped of their powers. Another letter between the two, or kind of like correspondence back and forth between Sundavir and the Dean. Sundavir says, "Congratulations on the wedding. I, unfortunately, will not be in attendance. But I hope you and Jorna many years of happiness. I believe I am on the cusp of a discovery that will change everything. I haven't spoken of it much, but you know I have not felt Drogos for some time. I think I've been able to find a way to break through the veil. An enchantment on a crystal I found. Maybe we can get answers on what is happening to the affinities. We can entrap this corrupted energy for good. Maybe we can break the cycle. Wish me luck. You've been like a brother to me. Rachel, I wish a peaceful and long life ahead of you, Jordan." And then in one of the ripped out scribbles of the Dean's writing, this seems more manic, more emotional. The strokes seem a little less legible and neat as the other ones were. I cannot kill her. I had my chance and I can't let her go. What god, what deity would allow this to happen? How could they not intervene? Why did they warn us? We even met him, the Ancient One. Just a man, old and weathered. Nothing special except intense power. You could feel it. A hidden lake of untapped potential. Was he just appearing to me in a way I could trust him or understand? Or where is he even from? Speaking of the crystals, the source of all the magic, each affinity is tied to the crystals. Each one originated and yet now powers these divine items. I cannot understand this conundrum. What came first then? The crystals or the affinities? And it seems to be kind of like this circling of just him trying to figure this out and just anger and more frustration.
Yeah, send those to me, because that was a lot of stuff and it was all kind of
For sure.
in my head. So
Yeah, I'm gonna send all this to you there. I'm gonna send it to the group. That way once Zach does decide to share it, you guys have that as well.
As soon as he saw his grandfather's name, he's like, nope.
Let's see. United. Skadoosh. All right, and then we can go over like filling in the other stuff based on what you still need. All right. A little stubbornly or unawarely, Zach kind of curls over these letters and journals as you are. As you guys continue traveling, you guys do anything else during the travels? And I is just watching and
Trying to remember what were the names of the two NPCs?
so you
Again?
have the
Kosher, the Tabaxi, and Veritan, the Drow.
Kosher.
Kosher.
C-O-Z-U-R.
Okay. And Veritan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I appreciate you coming and helping. There's many in need. Our forces, we're not really a military force, but a few people have gone from different areas to save as many people as they could. We weren't expecting this storm or anything upon us.
Felt something brewing. I didn't expect it to come to you.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay. It does not seem to be a direct hit or anything. Most of the town is fine, but the land around the temple was covered and a few people injured. Many of them survived, but they are being tended to. A few, unfortunately, lost their lives. But
Let's see who can help at the very least.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You mentioned that you weren't from Radishan originally.
Well, that is Radishan. Yes, many people of outcasts. There are some that were originally from here before. The Tabaxis, the Leonin Alliance, the natural eaters of the lands. They are from here, but everyone else, we are outcasts. We are loners. We are travelers of the land that have all came together and found a home in, what is Radishan itself but an outcast, a shadow under Celestia, after it's ignored us and left us here. We found a home under me. No offense. The guy looks back.
I think he's grossed with his, whatever he has on him at the moment.
That is, of course, what we say. The ASMRs, they have their heads up in the clouds. Yes. Similar.
Was mine focused?
There's a little bit of a death glare to his back as he has his back turned to him, but
Yeah, nice. It's just like,
Anais is like hovering and keeps trying to look over, and she keeps like, she's like,
this is the
Like,
wave hits.
It's like every time she's about to see it, a wave like.
Whoop. Anais says in Kahu's head, he's doing this to me on purpose. I just know it.
Likely.
just getting comfortable.
Perfect.
He's doing it so well, I can't even really see it from my angle either.
You guys doing anything else? Or any other conversations before
At
you
some
arrive?
point after she settles down a little bit, I think she'd ask Kahu to ask the drow guy what prophecy that guy was talking about.
My friend is curious. Your friend mentioned a prophecy of some kind. What's that all about?
I mean, prophecies in these days and ages, everyone has their superstitions. I don't really stick to it myself. I guess I am an outsider of what you will, but the Leonins, they are the original guardians of this temple, say that Chosens will come back. That's they are coming after some stone here, and with these stones it has all these markings of defeating things, and they seem recent though. These markings are not as old as the temple.
Well,
Good
good.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Does he keep saying Leon like the dean's last name?
No, like Leonin. Like lion. They are lionin peoples.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I heard
Yes.
this right, because Leon is the D, and that's what it sounded like you were saying
That is
over and
true.
over.
Yes, but not quite. This accent.
Okay.
No, these are
Bircha-
like the back season. Michael doesn't know exactly how to say the lion peoples, so lion folk. We'll say lion folk from now on to be a little bit more understanding. Yes.
Wait, so there's a prophecy about Chosen's going to Radashan?
I mean, if you want to believe what the temple people say, yes.
Cool, then they're right, because we're on our way to
I
Radashan.
say simple coincidence. I mean, Storm came, you helped, yes. I mean, the backseat thinks so over there. He's quite running fast. You look over, he's like stopping for a few seconds to catch his breath, and then kind of running back up to catch up to the thing.
What
mean-
if we're going with the currents?
You have
He really should
A
have pushed
thing-
out of the boat.
you have a thing that we also need there, so it was inevitable that we would come.
I'm just a simple, you say scout. But if you want to talk to the leaders there, you can go speak to Asatu. He is the temple guard. Not temple guard. Temple, what do you say in common? Temple priest. Temple leader.
It's hard to speak in common
It is
sometimes.
very
it's-
much, yes. I just would rather much my peoples, but it's alright. It's been a while
Yeah.
since I've spoken to my own peoples. And then, the druids, there's many druids here. So their order is ran by Nimesheth. She just goes by Nims. Nims is much easier on the tongue, yes.
Yeah.
But you are more than welcome. We are much grateful. I am grateful for you. And I'll make sure to bring you in on our behalf. I'm sure. Radashan is very welcoming of all people anyways, so.
Yeah.
You can now see the shoreline. There's smoke rising up from one area, but the red and orange kind of signal of fire is now out. I mean, you do see part of the mountain kind of like slid down and partially covering this older, large temple that seems to have gone into the mountain a bit. But seaside kind of shanties and this crater that seems to have been made, and the water almost flows down into it and creates this lake in the middle, and there's docks and houses that rise up from it. Radashan is entirely made within this crater, and as you look up in the shadow of Celestia.
It's been a while since I've been here.
Ah, so you've been here before. I don't recognize you. I would have never forgotten the pretty face.
Because I had silver hair last time.
Ah, that could do it. That could do it. No, I still don't remember you though. Very bad with faces. Is there
Okay.
any other questions? I mean,
I feel like that's opposite of what you just said.
It's fine.
it happens a lot.
It was like a day because I wasn't really welcome. It's fine.
I know everybody else in town. Don't worry. Don't worry, my friends. You can come stay with me.
Can I insight check him to see if he actually knows or if that's just I
Sure.
know everyone.
Yeah, sure.
Try and incite him to make sure he's not suspicious.
What suspicious Jeff? He is openly showing you all the notes he's reading.
I got a
17! Oh.
Perfect.
I want yeah, I guess a vibe check
Yeah, you
for
give me a
his.
vibe check.
one. I'm too distracted by Zach to
Yeah,
truly
yeah.
get a read on him. Zach.
17.
I cannot wait till after this game when Rachel freaks out.
23.
23, yes. He actually comes across quite nice and welcoming. You get a sense of someone that's been welcomed into this community and seems to want to reciprocate it. He has no clue who you are, Mecca. Absolutely not.
Oh, I mean, like, does he actually know everybody in this town? Or is it like, I know everyone? Or like, I know a good amount of people?
That one's hard to tell. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not really sure who he actually knows or not, but he seems pretty confident in saying that he knows everybody.
Okay.
Everybody knows me, of course.
Cool.
So, as you guys kind of head down the waterfall, the tabaxi leaps onto your raft as he's just barely able to keep up with you guys. First kind of lands on the back and kind of rides down a little bit as you guys come in. As you look around, it's this beautiful forest area surrounded by rocks and a cliffside going up. But there are paths kind of created in different directions. You can even see now that you're much closer. Underside of Hanasuka, at the beginning of the valley, covered
Celestia.
with Dark Storm and Celestia, as you're directly underneath Celestia. But as you look over, you can see now closer to Hanasuka than you were before. So you can see Hanasuka even more, this thick cloud of mist and fog up on the mountainside. And straight up, you can see Celestia, as some of the water dripping down from some of the waterfalls up on Celestia's cliffs, floating islands above you. But you can see Tabaxi, you can see Harrigan, you can see turtles, all sorts of just animal folk seem to live here. But you also see some tieflings, some drow, you even see some elves. It seems to be a mixing pot of people welcome here. You even see a very few, but a little sprinkling of humans in here as well. Kind of brings you up to this dock. Goes, all right, well, this is my shop. Of course, if you need anything, I have more simple needs here. The Tabaxi just kind of, yes, welcome. I think you should go straight to the temple, yes? Or you need help? We can see who still needs help, yeah. On this side, there's like kind of like more of just docks and housing, and there's a few fires that seem to have burned but have been put out, and a lot of, you can see people inside houses, children looking out, and just bells ring on the far side. It seems that most of the attention is on the temple where the rock slide is, but it seems that beyond that, there doesn't seem to be any active threat, at least within what you can see. But a lot of people are running, grabbing, you know, either buckets of water, heading to the temple, or coming back with buckets of rubble, like dumping it.
Well, at the very least, I think I could probably help lift some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It has been very much appreciated. And the drow kind of starts kind of heading you towards, and it only takes about 10 minutes to kind of round the outside of this crater and head over to the temple side, and you can see just huts and housing and in different, it reminds you a lot of Fusuaga. There's a lot of like trade and materials and kind of open places for people and trade smiths, a lot of boating, a lot of fishing, a lot of hunting as well, a lot of furs and stuff like that. You can even see another, looking back, a area of around a campfire that almost looks like an amphitheater. You see some of the symbols of the druids there. You guys run up. What are you guys trying to do? You can see just many of the different people, and in the center of kind of directing all these is this large lion folk, just with this large cloth of green and this battle axe on his back, kind of pointing out directions and you know, bring the sick over there, and yes, more water, get these rubble out of here.
About to rubble over there.
What were you saying? Sorry, what was the last part?
I was just pointing at that rubble over there as I just keep walking.
Yeah, yes, stranger. If you can move that, get out of the way. Yes. Are you're here to help? Move rubble, or can you heal?
Is there any like good-sized boulders over there?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. You can see a lot of people like grabbing little stuff, and
I'm gonna turn to a giant and try to move a few of the bigger stuff as fast as I can.
Casually.
yeah, you see like everybody just stops and looks back.
We are chosens and we are here to help. I'm still very tired, but I guess just...
Go ahead and give me athletics as you add to this.
Is a 24.
24, yeah, easily. Was able to lift it and kind of grab this, and what was taking 3-4 people, you're able to move on your own. Kind of everyone quiets, and he goes, "You heard them. Stop standing around. Keep it." And kind of everyone starts moving again, but still looking at you and like, wow. But you can see there are others being transported out on stretchers that are injured, and kind of being pointed over to a tent. And you can see this blue-haired a Simic, or what seems similar to like a tiefling, but more animalistic features on her as well. Seems to be tending to, and it looks extremely exhausted trying to tend to and heal some of these people.
Yeah, I'll just walk over there.
This lion folk is eyeing all 4 of you very closely at this point now, especially after what May cut.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What are you guys doing? Hold on 1 second.
Oh, I'm walking over to the door.
Yeah, we're jumping back to Rach, I think.
Sure, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just responding to a message.
Mark's being sneaky. Got it.
It's in the public chat. It's not sneaky.
What?
So, anyways,
Oh.
Kahu, you began moving rubble. The lion folk, which you assume at this point is probably Satu, at least based on description, is now helping you in aid as well, and kind of pointing and directing everything. Who's going over to the tent? Oh, Anais, anybody else? Or just you?
Are you going, Mark? I don't know if Zach was gonna help you.
I'm going to take my shaped water stone and go and put out fires.
Okay, perfect.
I'll walk with Anais to kind of be a translator, too.
Perfect. Okay.
And help.
All right, you guys head up your way to this tent, and you can hear he's speaking in common. And the picture is in the fates. No, it's not. Let me add it to the fates united thing. As you guys can see, the lion folk. I guess you guys were already given names, so I'll update those as well. You see this woman. This is one of those NPCs that I get to use as well. Kind of blue hair, kind of this tiefling, but it looks almost like different, almost like coral reef instead of horns that's coming out. She has like a purple feather hanging as well, and little markings on her face. Bright blue, almost sea blue, clear crystal eyes. She just looks around. She goes, "Oh, them over there, please, yes. Who else needs anything? I don't have much, but anyone critical." You do see about 2 or 3 people, and like people waving over, and she goes, and you see her energy is fading, almost like it's really tapped out. She tries to heal this one.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, whichever one she's pointing at that looked the worst. Did you say there's 3 of them?
Did you say you're here to help?
Yeah, she's here. I'm just translating. She doesn't speak.
Oh, yeah. You all have healing powers? Medicine?
She does. I kind of know a little bit of medicine, so I can try. I won't hinder, but I can kind of help.
She just hands you like cups of water. She's like, "Then yes, you make sure they have water, and you over there, yes, them first. Them that have markings on their face. You can kind of see that they've like written like different druidic markings on faces for those that are more in need. So there's about 3 or 4 that are in need of actual healing.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just do all my first level spell slots for cure wounds for each of them.
Awesome. Yeah, quickly you see that they are stabled, kind of healed up of any major wounds that might be ongoing and threatening, and they're all very thankful to you and kind of welcoming as well. Give me both insight checks.
15.
15.
22.
Nice. Nice. You're kind of a little more focused in on the healing, and everyone seems very appreciative, but Meikai, you can see that a lot of the more ones that have druidic or like the Tabaxis and the Lion Folk, they seem to be almost like a reverence of you both. Like a religious reverence. Finally, the lady just comes up. She goes, I'm sorry. I don't think I've met you before. What? You're chosens. You've come to aid us.
Yeah, my name is Mekai, and this is Anais. I'm Lune, and she's Loth. Lotha. Mekai knows. Dealey.
It's
Has a hard
okay.
time
I'm sure
remembering.
you have just met. It's fine.
Well, John said Lotha
I'm just
earlier,
joking,
and that
I'm
messed
joking,
me
you're
up, so it's like, it's not his chosen.
I am
Okay.
Nim Shaif, but you can just call me Nims. Everyone does. We are so. I mean, it's hard times, but we are blessed to have you. It was foretold. That's why
Yeah, we
all,
heard that there was a prophecy from Veritan.
There was, yes. This is why we have all stayed here to protect the stone for you to come back. It has kept us safe up to now. And you have come back to aid us, yes? To defeat corruption
Yes.
once and for all?
Yes, and we need that stone to do that.
Anais signs it's protected you?
That's
I'll translate.
what we've tried to do, yes. Our druidic order is all about protecting the temple here, and this is where the relic lies. What we've done. And we've lived upon what the affinities have taught us, all from the beginning. You know, the affinity has graced us with their presence once Celestial was even raised from the ground. They lived among us, taught us their ways. We've led that on generation to generation. But we are a bastion of welcome, a home for those that have none. Kind of like bandaging and kind of like putting our hands on like a younger girl that's a little injured, but you know, kind of recovering.
Anais signs if you've really just been guarding the stone first, this may be one of the easier times we've had to gather what we need.
Been a lot of challenges.
There were other relics there? Other stones?
Mm-hmm.
Even more so, the prophecy has come true. They spoke of images on the walls. So the collection of these relics is what would trap in corruption. It's all appearances and instructions left by the affinities themselves.
In the temple?
Oh, on the walls into the temple, yes. And she kind of looks back a little sorrowful. I don't know how much of it survives. They are desperately trying to free anyone that's... Or, luckily, not everyone was surrounded there. There's a few guards and those that went to fight some creatures that fell, but most of the temple's structure seems okay. You can now see Zachary kind of going up and just like dumping a lot of this water into the rubble. That the fires are out, but it's almost like rubble still smoking. You can see it steaming up and kind of alleviating a lot of the heat there as well. Run down and Kahu going back and forth, and you see kids trying to grab the rocks that he's already dropped with no avail.
So you said that someone who prophesied this in the first place?
The affinities themselves, I'm sure. There's writings upon the stone, and this was the prophecy sent down from generations to generations.
So the prophecy is in the temple itself.
Instructions to do with them, but these were just stories told from generation to generation what to do.
Oh, so the origin is lost.
I believe it was the first chosen themselves, or the affinities, yes.
Interesting.
I'm gonna sign to Anais and just say, instead of like talking out loud, but just saying like, you know, maybe we can ask the affinities a little later. See, I mean, you talk to Lothal a lot, right?
I do. He says the same thing a lot. but I could try.
Hey, did you
know,
leave
maybe
these
he'll-
instructions? Power.
Yes, I mean, power.
Power means yes, he's Karis.
Yeah. Hi. Just a big high in the sky. If she ever gets sky right. Anyways.
Ooh, tempting.
We can ask, though, maybe. A little later, maybe. I can ask Lune. She talks sometimes. She says full sentences, though.
You actually speak with the affinities.
Can she read my sign language?
Oh, my bad. No, she's just...
Okay.
Okay, I guess you'll talk, yes. And goes back to...
We just had like a quick sidebar, like that's all.
Yeah, it was just like a quick, like, as I was helping
Sure,
and like...
super short.
Just like... Well, and Meikai's sign language is getting better, but it's like, it's still kind of like, there's like a couple words of like...
Still took about 30 seconds in real life, probably took about 30 seconds here as well, so...
Yep, it's fine.
Well, half of it was a joke.
Yeah.
Out of character.
No,
To
but
be
there's
fair.
enough that she kind of goes to tend to people and looks... Just, I mean, nothing awkward, but just kind of
Yeah.
in between, knows that you guys are speaking to.
Also, Anais, I think these people kind of like revere us. That's kind of a weird feeling.
Well, she just said that it's their, like that's why they're here,
Mm-hmm.
to keep the stone safe. Interesting.
Yes. I feel bad if we if we take it. Like, is that going to ruin them? I mean, it hasn't ruined any other place, so.
I don't think so. I mean, we can ask the main people.
And you know what? I'm gonna take this one so Zachary doesn't have it.
I gave you 2 of them. What are you even talking about? You have 2 right now.
I know! I know I already had 2. She's just doing it because she knows. She watched that whole exchange and Anaya's getting very frustrated, so that's just that. That's that.
Meta pigeoning. You just can hear Zach behind you. No. Anyways, yeah, we jump back as you guys talk to them. Kahu, you guys are moving the rubble. Thackeray, you're doing all that. The efforts you are making seem to very much quickly help them. They're able to uncover another few people, rescue them from the stones. There's unfortunately a few that didn't make it. And they seem to be some of the actual guards of this temple, but otherwise they're able to functionally open this up and help a bit. And this large kind of lion folk, kind of wearing the tribal druidic colors, comes up. He goes, "We are very appreciative. I am Satu. I am servant leader for these people here. What is your intention? Are you just here to aid?
It was good to meet you, Satu. I am Kahurangi of the Kalishtar.
I'm Zach.
Zachary chosen, yes? I see. And puts a nail to his forehead.
You don't have to call me Zach, or you can just call me Zach.
Zach. Satu Zach. Kahurangi, yes?
Yes. You can call me Kahu for short.
Ah,
It's easier.
nicknames. Very good. Well, I thank you for your aid. We always thought it would be under better circumstances that we would welcome the Chosens back to Radachan again. It has been foretold that you would come back. Many times seemed to storm better the Chosen before they ever came here. None has arrived here since ages ago. But you have come back. There's hope for the people then. Good. This, I
I
think
believe there's always hope.
I think that is all we can do for today. The sun is starting to get low. Why don't you come back to rest with us? Sure. Many peoples would be happy to welcome you into their homes here. I myself have plenty of room if you need any stay.
Are there not any others in there that may need help?
And you can see
Yeah.
like the rubble has been cleared. You guys have gotten like through everything. Yes, inside the temple, no. It's gone quiet in the temple. It is just the outside that is crumbled. We're going to wait for morning to go and check the structural integrity inside. But we haven't noticed anything inside. Only those with permission are allowed to go inside anyway.
I have permission to go in.
Now, you wish to go now, yes?
Yes.
I don't see why not. You are the Chosens. Just give me a quick persuasion check when you do it. Blink, blink, blink.
What is my plus now? Plus 11. Okay.
Almost the DC.
18.
Cool. Could have failed it. It was a 12, so. Even with the nat 1, that's a success. I am very humbled. I would be more than happy to. I don't think we can. You two, continue making sure all those are taken to Nims and food has been handed out for the rest. The other druids in the force side, make sure they are aided as well. But I will guard our friends here in the temple. He kind of begins to walk you in, and it's a very simple kind of walk down. There's walls.
I do a vibe check on Zach.
Sure.
A vibe check?
What
Yeah.
insight? What are you trying to figure out?
Trying to see if he's doing okay or not. Like, hiding the messages, how he's been acting recently with being short, where before he was being more long-winded about stuff. Vibe check. General vibe check.
What?
Do an insight. Mark, you know what to spawn back based on his roll.
23?
I wouldn't say, I don't know, unless you're really trying to hide something, but this might not be contested, it's more just him picking up on you, right? Because like before, Nice was trying to figure something directly out. Just more of a generic.
I'm just trying to see if Kahoot notices that Zach's not been feeling the best or doing the best.
Yeah.
I mean, you would probably be able to tell that Zach is putting on a strong, like a hard face. I rolled a 22 for my deception on that, so like he's trying to like hide stuff, but like he's put on a good strong face, but he's doing a pretty good job on it. You just read him better, so.
I had to roll very high to get that.
Probably a pretty
I had
low
to roll
roll.
pretty high to get that.
I'm impressed you got it, to be honest.
Yes.
Like when Critical Role 1 where Sam's character was like doing drugs and no one could tell because his deception was like plus 13 or something like that. Ridiculous.
I'm gonna cutting words in my mouth now. Just
Right. What are you looking at? Sorry. Cool. Are you gonna say anything?
not
Do
gonna-
anything?
I'm
Or are
not
you
gonna say
walk-
anything yet. It's like there's a moment. It's like the first moment Kahoot's like just been just him and Zach
Yeah.
together or something, and there's the guy there, so I'm not gonna like approach Zach about it with somebody else there right now.
Cool.
But he's just noting like, okay.
He kind of takes you up these stairways, and kind of along the railing is this really carved out, nice little peaceful waterway that kind of goes down. You can see that there are markings of all the different affinities here, but mainly for this one is a lot more of moon symbology up on the top. There are the other affinity symbols as well as you're kind of walking up for about a good 10 minutes or so. And you can now, both of you see, once you get to the top, there's like this platform there where you can stand, and there's the waterway actually illuminates out of this hole that was kind of drilled up from above, where there's illumination that comes down. It's not very well lit right now because, you know, cloudy day and stuff, but the water kind of brings in some of the illumination. So if you have something like a light source, that would help. I'll just see on the walls, but
My staff is going.
Okay, cool. Satu kind of steps there and goes, this is where I end. The sanctuary is only for chosens from here on out. And myself on special days. This is your purpose, to go forth. I will wait here for you. Be careful.
Appreciate it.
Every so often, we have seen enemies in the temple, but they've been cleared recently, and most of the enemies were stopped before anything could enter the temple or really do much damage out in the city. You both, I'm guessing, walking in?
Zach, you feel okay about doing this without everybody?
I turn 52 tomorrow, so come back for my birthday, yes? Sorry.
I mean, I'm just looking to see what's here. If you want to go get them, you can.
I feel like I shouldn't leave your side right now.
I mean, they're like 100 yards that way. I don't think it would take too long.
Satu, you mind seeing if you can find friends? They've also got some symbols up there. Last I saw, they were heading to help out with the medical group.
Sure, of course, but these kind of rules of temple to stay guarding it. I would be breaking the rules, but I mean, you are the chosen, so I guess you make the rules. I'm not sure. We haven't had them in a while. You guys give me a persuasion check.
I'm not rolling. I want Kaho to go.
15.
15? Okay.
Can I do a persuasion check?
If you want to give him advantage, you can do that. Let it that be.
Give him advantage? Or?
Yeah, if you want to give Kaho advantage. So
No, he's trying to make.
I'm trying to make Kaho go and discourage the guy from going instead of him.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
I mean, you could ask Kaho to if you wish.
I did. He's trying to get him to go, and I'm trying to more take away from Kahu's check in some way.
Mechanically, no, it'd be player, you guys' decision at that point.
He's cutting words to me.
Kahu, you should just go. Don't make him
Right.
go against his.
You're right, I should go with you. Kyle starts walking in.
I will be right back then. Be careful. Satu will turn to head back and let's stop. You guys walk in, both give me perception checks.
Could I investigate?
Actually, yeah, you want to give me either one is fine in this scenario.
I will guidance myself as I begin to look
24.
around.
24, nice.
Oh my goodness. 28.
Right, nice. Both of you can see the stone just on this kind of held up stone kind of forget what they're called. So you put them on top of things in the middle of the room.
Hiss?
Sure, something like that. I'm trying to think of another.
Tables?
It's like something you'd put like a vase on or something, like a.
End table?
Nah, not quite. But I'm not thinking of the word. But dais works quite the same.
Plinth?
Nope. I'll think about it later.
Okay.
But yeah, just kind of like a tall stone sort of just platform that is kind of riding on with something holding it kind of ornately. And you can see the symbols continue to draw on just almost like the story of Radishan. You can see the affinity here before the city grew, and then 2 affinities were here. And then 1 was risen up with the city, and the 2nd stayed with the people here. And then the war, as corruption and the enemies came in, and the Titans fought. But you also see secondary writing upon this platformed, raised little platform. Both of you guys can see. Zachary specifically, though, because no one else has looked at these journals, you recognize it as the Dean's writing. And it does seem like instructions on what needs to be done with these, how to use the artifacts properly. But it seems very old. We'll jump back to the other two. What are you guys doing?
Probably keep giving people water.
Kosher comes up to you all. Please, do you need any food? We're here to serve you. I have katsu. There are many fish I can get for you. Plantains. Platanos. Rice
And
balls?
I signs. And I says signs to make. I only recognized rice bowls.
Yeah, what are a bunch of those things you just
Oh
said?
yeah, katsu. Yes, like fried meat.
I know what that is.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, katsus. Yes,
What's-
platanos.
It's a plant.
Like bananas that you wrap and cook.
Oh,
It's
a
rice,
plantain?
and the rice bowl is bowl of rice.
Plantain. Oh, okay.
Yes, planos. Did you call them plantain up in Hanoshuka?
Honest.
You see,
yes.
like, he has a hard time saying it with his whiskers. Hanoshuka. Yes.
Oh, yes. So,
What is? Are you hungry? This one looks very ravenous. Yes, little one. You look hungry. You want food? It would be my pleasure to offer.
She
Food to the
got.
boat.
She'll take them. We've had a busy day of making fields for giant
Thank
storms
you
and
so much. I am very honored. Honor upon my family to be feeding the Trojans. I will be right back then. Yes, katsu and yes, what? You know what? I will make a little bit of everything. And he just runs off. And Nim just goes, sorry about Kosher. He is excitable. Thank you so much. Everyone looks to be much healthier because of you. See, like, one of the young, like, girls kind of runs up. She's like a little tiefling, and like hugs you both by the feet.
oh. Wait, she's a tiefling?
One of the girls, yeah. There's tieflings
Aw.
as well. So is there anything else I can aid of use? I'm going to check in with the other leaders if you don't need anything.
Where is this stone?
Oh yeah, that would be up in the temple with affinities. Where is Satu? Is Satu not supposed to be out there? And then one of the guards is like, oh, he went inside. I was like, apparently the others went inside. The stone's that's where the stone is. So.
I just look at Anais too and I'm like, should we go? Try. Did you need us here? Like, nobody's gonna die without us, right?
I think the threat is past. You'll hear us call for aid if need be. We're to check in with the other leaders of the other parts of our town. Make sure everyone
Okay.
is good.
Tell Kosher sorry. We're gonna go.
I'll make sure he has your food when you get back.
Okay, sounds good.
It's just up the stairs. Let them pass. Don't worry. It's fine. The guard's like, but as kind of like stuck between like two roles. Just be like, do you need? I can escort you up there.
We're chosens.
Yeah, I know. It's really awkward.
Bye. And I
Okay.
keep walking.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Hope I don't get in trouble. Be careful.
No, we make the rules. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Technically, I serve Satu, but alright.
He'll get over it.
Cool. You guys head up there?
Yeah.
You guys have about 5 minutes or so before... Or about 10 minutes before the other two join.
Oh yeah, do we run into Satu as he's... Because he was coming down to meet us, but we were going to... Is there like a meeting
Yeah,
point
probably
where
about
he's like...
5 minutes down. About halfway up the stairs, yeah. Oh, right. Very good.
Can we? We can come in here,
Sure, yes.
right?
Go ahead past... I'm sorry, let me get that out of the way. I didn't mean to. I'm a little big in the cave here, so... The other two are up ahead, yes.
Your guards are like really worried that you're going to be mad at them,
Well,
so
it's-
maybe tell them.
I mean, it's their lifetime rules not to go in and only escort people in if permission's given, so you'll be fine. I
gave us permission, so we're good.
appreciate you have taken authority already. That's very good.
And Ice looks at him like apologetically for Makai.
It's just like this giant warrior of a thing that's just now taking orders to like this tiny Makai.
From a 5'2" Makai.
I am only here to serve you. The Chosen's. I serve the affinities, so I serve you. Yes.
Thank you so much, by the way. I didn't mean that to like come across as like angry. I just
it's
mean
just
like
on the Sukin. It's fine. I understand. Very to the point.
yes.
Yes. It's all right. We are just humble underneath the mountains. No worries.
We're not. The revelry and stuff is okay to like not be as like, oh, yay! We're just people.
You don't need to apologize to me. It's not.
Oh.
You don't need to do that. It's fine.
And Ice just keeps walking.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to follow
Perfect.
And Ice sees the awkward loop
Yeah.
of apologies.
Seriously, it's
Getting
fine.
circling, she's like, nah,
No.
I'm good.
Like a Wisconsinian and a Canadian just like interacting in a car accident.
Oh
Oh,
my
sorry,
gosh.
there. Yeah, so no, sorry, my bad.
Sorry. Alright, I'll quickly follow Anais. Catch up.
The other two you guys can just see now up there, just this beautifully lit, kind of beautifully carved and kind of arcanely done temple room. There's another kind of like a smaller room kind of carved in, but it's more just like light and incense. And there's no function to it besides a little bit of storage. But there's a stone in
Did you
the
say
middle.
the stone was there? Okay.
Yeah,
So,
the stone's in the middle of the room on the little dais, I guess you could say.
Okay. So I'm just gonna start off by casting detect magic in the room.
Perfect. Cast detect magic. There is no other magic. Maybe little flakes of stuff in the veins of the rocks, but nothing like arcanely that pings to you. But the stone definitely comes off as an artifact.
And then I'll approach the stone and do identify on it and just see if it is identical to the other type of thing or if there's any other effects that would be with it.
Completely the same as the other ones. Kind of carved in with the symbol of the affinity that's here.
Perfect.
Get back to my page on that.
I will pick it up.
Trying to remember which one I told you. I have it written here.
This would be the moon one.
It is the moon. Yeah, that's right. That's because I did change it. Yeah. Cool.
So yeah, I'll just pick it up. Make sure nothing happens in the room.
Nothing seems to happen.
What does it say up there?
Up where?
Just on the dice. Looks like something's written up there.
The instructions? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Looks like instructions on how to use this.
Did you write it down or anything?
Sure. I'll just take some notes of it then.
Yeah, essentially just kind of getting the gist of bringing the artifacts together and with the chosen powers. Like you kind of see the different affinities. That's kind of the same as what the dean spoke about. Of it looks like being able to entrap in something in it, and it has like the symbol of corruption in the middle.
Is it 7 stones still in there? Okay. So,
Makai.
Yes.
So nice, you kind of make it to the top. When Makai does, Makai, your symbol illuminates a bit more.
I was wondering if it would.
And you see now the writings that describe and explain the Lunae affinity begin to glow on these walls, and the entire temple walls glow as if lit in moon. Little Makai's light switch. And even the stone seems to react to her presence.
I have come to claim it.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm just being dramatic.
It is yours, but it's a dramatic. Okay, I was going to say it's yours by birthright, technically. Now.
Oh, is he still with us?
Yes, I'm right behind you.
Awkward.
I walked up with you.
Oh, right.
I'm glad to see his hard to misspeak lion. It's hard, you know. It is. I'll leave you be a little bit. I'll walk. He's not in the room because he's like standing at the stairwell, but
Yeah.
I'll leave you. I don't mean to interfere, so.
Oh, you're good.
Kind of walks back down a couple stairs just to kind of give you guys some privacy.
I wonder if this does anything. I walk over to Makai, hand it to her.
Thank you. Is it doing anything?
Everyone give me affinity checks.
You say everyone?
Make high with advantage.
Mhm.
Natural 20.
Ooh! Taco! Such as our proficiency?
It puts me at 26 total.
30, 20.
Rolls, so everything over 20, huh?
20, yeah.
You hand it to her, and all of your symbols begin to glow brightly. Brighter than they had been before, naturally. And there's this wind, a little shiver on the backs at first. That same feeling from your visions before of something else. Angered at you having this. That quickly fades as the light of all of your energies begin to glow and resemble in this unison as these work together now to retrieve all but one stone. You guys level up.
Now I can walk on the water!
You can walk on water!
I knew this was a good thing.
One day too late.
Right? I was thinking of the whole fight. I was like, man, that's rough, buddy. Perfect. We'll go ahead and end it on that note. But now that you've retrieved
Awesome.
6 out of 7 of the artifacts, 1 left to retrieve. With plenty of time now before the winter equinox, a whole month away, it seems. So, that being said, we'll go ahead and end the session on that note. We'll go ahead and actually raid Critical Role tonight because they're doing their first night of Exandria Unlimited Calamity, which I'm really excited to get into. Brendan Lee Mullins DMing. They got Lou Wilson, a lot of people, so it's going to be fun. That being said, we will be back next week for Fates United, the day after we do our one-shot for the Fall of the Rose King, which, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and play that trailer for you for next week.
Did you change it?
Ooh.
I did not yet. This is still the teaser. It changes on the day. It's
Oh.
okay.
Awkward.
Look forward to that.
By the way, hot mics still. So just-
Yeah.
Thank you for staying for the channel.
It looks great.
Oh, the transition.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much. Oh, wow. Let me take the Twitch bar out. I was just realizing you can see my Twitch stuff in the chat. Thank you guys so much for that. Definitely want to check in on Sunday for Marquee Gaming. No beacons, however, they will be doing some fun community games. Monday, Art with Rachel on the channel. Tuesday, we'll be back. I think we're still playing, right?
Yeah.
I don't see any really yet. Got the hiccups. Literary DM will be back with Zelda. And then one shot on Wednesday, where you guys will not want to miss it. We'll have another giveaway and the reveal trailer for our next campaign. You'll definitely want to check out. I'm super excited. So, That being said, we'll go ahead and do a quick raid over to Critical Role, because I haven't done it in a while, and, you know, for funsies. They're doing their big night tonight, so easy enough, first on the list. So, thank you guys so much, as always. Thank you so much for showing your love and respect. We'll be back next week for episode 60. Please go ahead and show the critters, the Bardic Barrage, and all the love and respect that you show me. Bye, guys. Clickety clack, clack, clickety clack.